The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
This is Carson-Newman basketball on the Eagles Sports Network.
Two defenders, chucks up a runner, it hits, count it, and one.
We're getting you set for game day with a countdown to tip-off powered by the Appalachian Electric Cooperative.
Dead-eye! A dagger for Nick! Nobody has made more threes in Division II history than Nick Brennigan.
Carson-Newman basketball is brought to you in part by Appalachian Electric Cooperative. We're AEC, powering the Eagles and Mossy Creek. By Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. By the Eagle Club, the family of Eagles. By Magaha Electric, providing quality electrical services and products to East Tennessee for more than 40 years. By First Bank, the official banking partner of Carson-Newman Athletics. By InterDigital, IT support and marketing, laser focused on your success. By Fresh Ideas, a foundation of fresh food and speedy service. By Lisa's Country Kitchen, the best food for the best prices. By Food City, value every day. By Premier Building Maintenance, delivering service with pride. By Trilite, dream big with Gig. By Modern Woodman Financial Planning, touching lives and securing futures. By the Mossy Creek Roasting Company, family-owned and operated, coffee fueling the Burke Tar Stadium press box. And by the Eagle Shop, the official store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Now, here's the voice of the Eagles, Adam Cavalier.
Greetings, salutations, and good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and a happy new year to you. I'm Adam Cavalier, courtside at Holt Fieldhouse. We welcome you inside this historic building for the renewal of a historic rivalry game. Carson-Newman and Tennessee Wesleyan getting together for the 91st time all time. These old VSAC foes met every year, multiple times a year, from 1968 to 1991. Series cooled off a little bit when Carson-Newman moved from the NAI ranks to the ranks of NCAA Division II. And the Eagles are 7-1 against the Bulldogs since transitioning to the ranks of NCAA Division II, and 6-0 under head coach Chuck Benson. Just the third time under Benson that the Eagles are playing on New Year's Eve. A bit of a collector's item to find a game played on the final day of a calendar year. Didn't go so well for Carson-Newman last time it happened. Eagles fell by 9 here at home to Lander. Well, the Bearcats buried 19 threes, and that's certainly a concern here today against a Tennessee Wesleyan team that comes in number 2 in the Appalachian Athletic Conference in threes made per game at more than 9 a night, and at number 17 in all of NAIA in three-point field goal percentage at 38.7%. Carson-Newman 1-3 all time on New Year's Eve. The lone win on the date came in 2016 on the final day of that year in a conference game, a 76-71 win at Mars Hill. Carson-Newman looking to right the ship of sorts after falling to Wingate in the final game before the Christmas break, 79-70. And what Chuck Benson has said is Carson-Newman's first true setback of the year, where the Eagles did not perform up to standards and execute up to standards. While Tennessee Wesleyan, fresh off an 18-day layoff and a loss to Pikeville, the Bulldogs have lost 3 consecutive games. They're 5-6 and 4-3 already in the Appalachian Athletic Conference. Carson-Newman and Tennessee Wesleyan on the docket here today from inside of Holt Fieldhouse, and we'll hear from Chuck Benson, his pregame comments. Head your way when we get back after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
An interview with head coach Chuck Benson heads your way in 60 seconds on the Eagles Sports Network.
There's new fresh ideas on campus. From Chick-fil-A to Maples Coffee to Sabarijos, Fresh Ideas has tons of high-quality dining options for whatever taste you may need. Sabarijos is open Monday through Friday for lunch and dinner in the Health Sciences Building. Sabarijos features all your Mexican favorites, from burritos to nachos to quesadillas to tacos to anything you can think of in a tortilla. Follow Fresh Ideas on Instagram at Carson-Newman Dining.
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
Time to check in with the Eagles head coach. Here's Chuck Benson alongside the voice of the Eagles, Adam Cavalier.
All right, back on the AEC countdown to tip-off as Carson-Newman welcomes in the Tennessee Wesleyan Bulldogs for an old VSAC rivalry renewed here on New Year's Eve. Adam Cavalier alongside head men's basketball coach Chuck Benson. Chuck, let's focus on the internals first. You're coming off of an 11-day layoff, and really the first stinker of the season for Carson-Newman, losing by 9 at Wingate. How have you utilized the layoff to internalize and improve after some soul-searching post-game loss at Cuddy Arena against the Bulldogs?
Well, we addressed our performance at Wingate that evening, and then let the guys enjoy their breaks. We didn't hold it over their head during the break by any means. We've had a really quick turnaround. Come back, practice 2 days, and play, which is really not typical of what we do at Christmas break. But I'm glad we're getting to play again quickly. You said a stinker. I would agree. I did not like our execution. I thought our preparation itself was solid, but our follow through and execution left a lot to be desired. And that's how you lose on the road, man. In fact, you lose anywhere when you don't really take pride in your performance and your execution. So, but we've moved on past that. We know we've got an old opponent in Tennessee Wesleyan coming back to town, and we're excited about that. Especially those of us that actually remember the quote good old days when everybody in the state of Tennessee was an NAIA member outside of a handful of Division I schools.
You look at the Bulldogs. They've got shooting, top 10 in NAIA in threes made per game and 3-point percentage. And the linchpin of that is Rashawn Hampton, 18.5 points per game. He's making 44% of his threes. What does it take to slow down what the Bulldogs do from beyond the arc?
Well, I think we've got to be aware of personnel. But beyond that, we've got to make sure we extend out, guard the ball, contain the ball, stay out of scramble, so we're not in rotation, and that's easier said than done. Clearly, they are. They're a legitimate shot-making threat, and that'll be our primary challenge today. Then we got to flip the script and make sure we put points on the board as well, and keep that game pressure on there like we need.
Given
the issues defending the three-point line against Wingate? Is this a good opponent to test you to see if you can adjust and execute the way that you had hoped to execute on December 20th?
Yeah, for sure. Clearly, Wingate was averaging 10-plus made threes a game. Wesleyan 9-plus, so very similar in terms of the numbers. But I do think that we are going to be more locked in. Losing games seems to have a way of sharpening your focus. I know our guys, not that we talked about it during the break, but I know they thought about it. Certain players thought about it more than others. But I'm confident that we will come out there today and defend the three in a much better way than we did at Wingate.
Yeah, let's focus in specifically on Rashawn Hampton. Mentioned him earlier. What sticks out to you about his game?
He's just versatile. The guy can shoot the three off the catch, off the bounce. He can touch paint. Sort of a fast, quick jitterbug type of guard, and we're going to have to be really mindful of keeping him in front, contesting shots. But he's definitely not a one-man band. He's got other guys on that roster that can make shots, can make plays. So we're definitely going into this thing with our eyes wide open.
Adam Cavalier alongside head men's basketball coach Chuck Benson. You're roughly a third of the way through, or a little over a third of the way through the regular season. You've said in the past that ahead of schedule, now that you're past this post, what is your assessment of where Carson-Newman men's basketball is? Is it still continues to work to replace 5,300 career points?
Well, I stand firm on the statement that I felt like we had so many new pieces and we had lost so much that it was really I was really uncertain of what we were going to have. And of course, on top of that, we went and put together a really tough non-conference schedule. So the way we responded the first semester, I was happily surprised by that. But now we've got to find a way to go to another level. What you never really know is how high the ceiling is. So did we surpass first semester? Yeah, but now we've got to figure out a way to push it forward. And with some of these opponents we've got coming up during this early part of January, we're definitely going to be tested. Today's a great day to wrap up our non-conference schedule. But I've got to sort of sit back and wait and see how we respond based on the experiences from the first semester.
Chuck, pleasure as always. Good luck today against the Bulldogs.
Great. Thanks, Cav.
It's Carson-Newman head men's basketball coach Chuck Benson. Starting lineups are headed your way when the AEC countdown to tip-off continues after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
When you're sick and tired of fast food and need a fresh home-cooked meal, turn to Lisa's Country Kitchen. Lisa's been cooking up her fresh, never-frozen food for the Lakeway area for more than 15 years. Lisa's cares about her customers. You may enter a stranger, but you'll leave a friend. From foot-long hot dogs to juicy steaks, Lisa's has the best food for the best prices.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
Don't go anywhere. Tip-off is next.
Trip Davis, marvelous, with the hands on one end and the guile to finish on the other.
More CN memories are headed your way on the Eagles Sports Network.
Power comes with not only having a voice, but knowing that it is heard. As part of an electric co-op, you're not just getting electricity, you're getting the power to have your voice heard and the opportunity to work together with your community to create a better tomorrow. Here, you're not just a customer, you're a member. AEC, empowering voices just like yours.
Hey Eagle fans, check out the Eagle Shop, the official store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Located in the MSAC Grand Hall, the Eagle Shop has all your Carson-Newman apparel, from brands like Nike, Columbia, and Comfort Colors. The Eagle Shop has all your gifts, gear, and accessories. Can't make it in person? Visit eagleshop.cn.edu. That's eagleshop.cn.edu for all your Carson-Newman clothing needs.
This
Bounce feed inside, Browder right block through contact. He gets it to go.
is Carson-Newman men's basketball on the Eagles Sports Network.
To the cup, right hand leaner, rolls off front side. Jaws there for the tip. Ooze hit it. Ooze hit it. Carson-Newman celebrates.
Today's game is brought to you in part by Appalachian Electric Cooperative, Domino's, Fresh Ideas, by the Eagle Club, First Bank, by Magaha Electric, Inner Digital, by Food City, by the Eagle Shop, Tri-Light, by Premier Building Maintenance, by Modern Woodman Financial Planning, by the Mossy Creek Roasting Company, and by Lisa's Country Kitchen.
Now back to the voice of the Eagles, Adam Cavalier.
Lord, we're grateful for an opportunity that you have graciously given us to play today. Father, I pray that you keep every player on the court safe and that we can compete to the highest level. Lord, I pray that most importantly we honor you with the way we carry ourselves and the way that we play the game today. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
Let me let you listen into the national.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the balls bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
And now Matt Scalzo will handle all of the pregame introductions.
Now let's meet today's starting lineups presented by First Bank, home of the CN Eagle debit card. First for the Bulldogs of Tennessee Wesleyan. At guard, a 5'9" sophomore, number 3, Rashawn Hampton. At guard, a 6'1" senior, number 5, Ty Runyon. At guard, a 6'2" senior, number 12, Charles Neverdon. At forward, a 6'9" sophomore, number 22, Armando Cordado. And at guard, a 6'7" senior, number 34, Stratton Lavorne. The Bulldogs are led by head coach Randy Casey, assisted by Duran Tall. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's meet the starting lineup for your Carson-Newman Eagles. At guard, a 6'4" senior from Kingsport, Tennessee, number 1, Jack Browder. At forward, a 6'5" junior from Oxford, Alabama, number 2, Rylan Howe. At forward, a 6'9" senior from Morristown, Tennessee, number 5, Braden Ulick. At guard, a 6'5" senior from Newport, Kentucky, number 7, Khalees Fry. And at guard, a 6' sophomore from Crossville, Tennessee, number 10, Matt Bilbray. The Eagles are led by head coach Chuck Benson, assisted by Luke Brennigan, Case Roach, Dave Gorman, and Nick Brennigan.
All right, all the pregame formalities out of the way. Eagles out in the pristine home whites, white tops, white shorts. Orange numerals trimmed in blue, with a blue waistband on the shorts, and Carson-Newman written around the numerals in blue, trimmed in orange on the front of the jerseys. All black uniforms for the Bulldogs with white numerals trimmed in blue and a royal blue stripe up the side of the jerseys. It'll be Braden Illick versus Armando Cardado for the jump. And this old VSAC rivalry is underway with Carson-Newman controlling the tip, moving from left to right against man-to-man pressure against second-year head coach Randy Casey's team. Bill Bray, right elbow, skips into the left corner. Braden Illick, catch three on the way, shorts it off the left iron. Offensive rebound, Khalees Fry backs it down right block, lays it up short. Lavorne seals off the miss underneath the basket, and the Bulldogs run it right to left. Hampton, team's leading scorer at 18 points per game, gets it to Runyon between the rings. Into the high post, Lavorne fades right elbow, 15-footer, airballs it off to the left. Houck the rebound and running. Houck, bounce feet ahead, Illick coasting to the cup, he finger rolls it in from the right-hand side. Rylan Houck leads the break, Eagles finish in transition, it's 2-0. Bulldogs the other way. And Neverdon cans a right corner three. Tennessee Wesleyan answers, 1 point lead for the Bulldogs. Eagles the other way. Fry's layup on the right side, rejected by Cordado. The Bulldogs race front court, right wing. Neverdon, another three, he switches it. 6 straight points for the Bulldogs. They're up by 4, 6-2, with 18:47 to play in the first half. Carson-Newman hasn't inbounded yet. Now Jack Browder gets it into Matt Bilbray. And the Eagles bring it from left to right. Fry splits two defenders, gets to the cup, right hand, scoops it in off glass. Khalees Fry with a pair, Eagles down a pair. 6-4, 18:26 to play in the first half. Wesleyan plays with good pace. Hampton right wing tries another triple, makes it three for the last three. 3 straight makes from long range for a Wesleyan club that hits 9 a game. And it's a 9-4 lead for the Bulldogs. 18:07 to play in the first half. Eagles front court. Illick head of the key. Hands off Jack Browder. Fades, tries the triple. Back iron no. Illick offensive rebound, turns, right hand hook. Illick sinks it. Eagles trading 3s for 2s though. And Tennessee Wesleyan has a 9-6 lead as a consequence with 17:45 to go in the first half. Bulldogs with it on the offensive end. Lavorne at the top of the key. Farai harasses him. High-low lob, nobody home. It's out of bounds for the first turnover of the day for either side. So the Bulldogs give it back, and Carson-Newman can tie with a 3 on this possession. Threes have not fallen here of late for the Eagles. 25% from long range over the last 3 for this club. Browder, left wing, accelerates baseline, drives to the basket, missed the shot, follows his own miss from the right side, and dumps it in off glass. Vintage Jack Browder, first board for him, leads to his first points. Eagles within 1, 9-8, 17-15 to go in the first half. Bulldogs with it on the offensive end. Hampton between the rings for Runyon, drives on Fry, leaps, passes, right short corner Lavorne. Up top, Neverdon. 44% shooter from deep, settles right wing. Bounce feed inside, deflected out to Hampton. 5 on the shot clock. Hampton, right wing, NBA range 3, airballed it. Browder grabs the miss on the left block, and Eagles sprint left to right. Browder tried to go behind the back, maintains possession left point, flips it to Fry right wing. Fry out to Houck around the Browder left wing, back up top Fry. Lavorne sticks to him. Houck drive, dish, Bilbray back up top, Illick from the corner. And off for Bilbray, top of the key, slips Houck left corner, wide open look from deep, he'll take it and make it. Rylan Houck drills the triple. The net is caught in the rim, and the Eagles have responded to retake the lead, 11-9, with 16:27 to play in the first half off of that 9-0 or 9-2 Tennessee Wesleyan run. Eagles have countered with 7 straight to take this 11-9 lead. Eagle fans, AEC is your local electric co-op service you can trust and value you can depend on. Powering Mossy Creek, where AEC, powering what matters most. Eagles in their zone, head of the key, Neverdon in NBA range 3, he bangs it in. Charles Neverdon has started 3 for 3 from range and has 9 points to lead all scores. Tennessee Wesleyan's back on top, 12-11. 15:57 to go in the first half. Screen and roll action. Illick turns it over at the left elbow. Cordado tips it up and intercepts it. Bulldogs front court, Neverdon right wing, hunting the transition 3 ball, back of the rim no good. Browder grabs the thudded miss off the back of the 10, and the Eagles bring it left to right. Bilbray, left baseline, drives inside, pivots, pirouettes, fires a 10-foot fadeaway and misses it short off the front of the 10. Guardado the rebound. Bulldogs protecting a 1-point lead, bring it right to left. And shot clock reset to 20 instead of 30, so they'll put 23 on the shot clock when we get back after this media break. 15:27 to play in the first half. Tennessee Wesleyan 12, Carson-Newman 11 in an early first half of runs. This is the Eagles Sports Network.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
A hot start from deep has defined this game for Tennessee Wesleyan. The Bulldogs have opened up 4 of 6 from long range, including a 3 of 4 effort from deep from Charles Neverdon. Bulldogs have only attempted 1-2. Eagles 5 of 11 from the field. And they've grabbed 3 offensive rebounds and have 4 second chance points to keep it within 1. Eagle fans, Domino's is the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. When you're hungry, reach for Domino's. Get a large 1-topping pie for $6.99 with your Carson-Newman ID. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Wesleyan basketball after the issue on the shot clock. And the Bulldogs having an all-black against the Eagles zone, moving right to left. Ruckert, left baseline, shoots a 15-footer and cans it. First points for J.J. Ruckert. First non-3 of the day for Tennessee Wesleyan. Their lead is 3, 14-11, the 15:05 mark first half. Eagles front court. Browder coasting down the left side of the lane, finishes with the right hand from the left side. That's 4 for Jack Browder. Eagles down a point, 14-13. With 14:52 to play in the first half. Illick a steal on the other end. Runs the point into the front court to the right wing and shovels off to Hauk. Hauk got a whistle. Shot clock reset to 20 instead of 30. There's a shot clock to 26. And now the Eagles out on the offensive end. Illick head of the key. Illick. Right hand off to Browder, right wing. Goes to Fry up top. Gives off to Bilbray. Bilbray stops, passes Browder, head of the key. Browder. Neverdon defends him tightly. Right around the screen to Fry on the right baseline. 8 to shoot. Fry pulls up, 10-footer. Tried to use the window. It's strong. Hauk tips the rebound into Illick, who drives and gets fouled. So 2 free throws for Braden Illick. The foul charged is the first to Tennessee Wesleyan as Illick ties the game with a made free throw.
16, 30.
Foul was on Ruckert, by the way, his first. 2-2 trip for Braden Illick. Eagles retake the lead 15-14. 14-14 mark. Bulldogs on the offensive end. Hampton between the circles against Bilbray. 13 to shoot. Jaunts over to the right wing. Bounce feed Ruker right baseline. Drives on Illick. Gets to the left block. Kicks Neverdon head of the key. He gets to the free throw line. 15-footer rattles out. Illick grabs the rebound on the right block and shovels it ahead to Browder. Touch it ahead. Hauk. Hauk fouled going in with a right-hand layup. Good ball movement in transition for Carson-Newman. It gets Rylan Hauk to the line after a foul on Ty Runyon. His first and the team's second. Hauk's first free throw, strong off the heel. Lead holds at 1 for Carson-Newman as Cordado checks out for Jack Armstrong and Runyon replaced by Son McGee. Hauk looking to make it a 2-point lead for the Eagles at the line. He does so. It was a 9-2 run early for Tennessee Wesleyan, where the Eagles answered with 7 straight. We've been back and forth ever since. 1 tie, 4 lead changes. Eagles by 2 right now. We've got our second tie as McGee takes it from the left block and scoops it high off glass for a deuce. 16-16 all square, 13:25 to go first half. Eagles the other way. Hauk driving the middle of the lane and draws a foul. It's on McGee. His first, team's third. And a third straight possession for Carson-Newman ends in free throws. Eagle fans, Lisa's Country Kitchen serves the best home-cooked meals that the Lakeway region has to offer. Lisa's Country Kitchen, the official restaurant of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Hauk rattles the first free throw out. Efficient player, but a career 52% free throw shooter at the line. He is shooting a career best 59% this season as he adjusts and sinks the second. 5 points for Rylan Hauk. Eagles by 1. 17-16 with 13:17 to go in the first half. Bulldogs on the offensive end. McGee lost the handle on it at the free throw line, but it's to Armstrong. Reset to Neverdon left wing. Feeds left corner for a Hampton triple. Air ball long. Fry the rebound. Outlets it ahead to Bilbray cherry picking. He pumps. Hampton flies by, and Bilbray finishes with the right hand from the right side. What a dime for Khalees Fry on the three-quarter court feed. And the Bulldogs miss on the other end. Hampton grabs the miss. Feeds out McGee, back to Hampton, left corner catch 3, short. Bilbray elevates for the rebound. Eagles by 3, 19-16. 12:35 to go first half. Browder in transition. Tied up, lost it, out of bounds. It's Wesleyan ball. Ivris Uosis is off the bench. He checks in, as does Colin Brown. So you got Uosis, Brown, Browder, Illick, and Hauk on the floor for Carson-Newman. Wholesale changes for Wesleyan. Neverdon exits for the first time today. You've got Lavorne, Rukert, Zaylin Callahan, Jack Armstrong, and Rashawn Hampton. Hampton at 18 points tonight, only has 3 on 1 of 4 shooting so far today. The Bulldogs trail by 3 against the Eagles' zone defense. Right corner, Rukert with 12 to shoot. Backs it out, Hampton right wing extended, 9 and 8. Hampton, crossover, free throw line, splits a defender. Layup with the left hand missed, rebound punched. Armstrong follows through and connects from the left block. Second chance points, first of the day for Wesleyan. They're down 1, 19-18, 11:55 to go in the first half. Eagles front court, Illick left short corner, misfires from 10 short. Lavorne the rebound in front of the shooter left baseline. Bulldogs fly the other way, a drive for Rukert, and he's fouled. Charge this to Jack Browder, his first. The first on Carson-Newman. It brings us to a break in the action. 11:43 to play in the first half, 19-18. Carson-Newman leads Tennessee Wesleyan. We're back after this on the Eagle Sports Network.
Looking to make your home more comfortable and affordable? Maybe with a new electric heat pump or new attic insulation? And don't forget new doors and windows. AEC is here to help. We have a quality contractor network, easy financing, and incentives for home upgrades. Plus, AEC carefully inspects every job to ensure the highest quality satisfaction. Visit our website at aeccoop.org for applications, contractor lists, and more details. AEC, power what matters most.
When you're sick and tired of fast food and need a fresh home-cooked meal, turn to Lisa's Country Kitchen. Lisa's been cooking up her fresh, never-frozen food for the Lakeway area for more than 15 years. Lisa's cares about her customers. You may enter a stranger, but you'll leave a friend. From foot-long hot dogs to juicy steaks, Lisa's has the best food for the best prices.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
11:43 to go in the first half. Carson-Newman, a 19-18 lead on Tennessee Wesleyan in a game that saw the Bulldogs jump up to an early 5-point lead on the heels of a 9-2 run. The Eagles answered with a 7-0 burst, and it has been a tightly contested contest ever since. 2 ties, 4 lead changes in this one. Bulldogs 4 of 8 from beyond the arc. That has been counteracted by the Eagles' 5 offensive rebounds and 6 second chance points as Ruckert misses a free throw off to the right. Just a 44% shooter at the stripe, 12 of 28 on the season is J.J. Ruckert. Looking to tie this game at 19, spins the ball into his left hand, shoots it with his right and calmly buries it to even the score at 19 apiece. Pretty good shooting stroke for a guy that's below 50% on the year at the line. Good form. Eagles in the all-home whites bring it left to right. Colin Brown down the left side of the lane. Teardrop up and in off glass. Finished over the outstretched arm of Jack Armstrong. Colin Brown's first points. Eagles by 2, 21-19. 11:22 to play in the first half. Eagles in their matchup zone, stretched out against the Bulldogs. Ruckert out to Lavorne. He tries a right wing triple. Front of the tin, no good. Gorianski tips the rebound to the right side of the paint. Houck collects. Houck in transition. Brown, left corner, catch 3. Back iron, no. Gorianski an offensive rebound. Fires out to Houck at the top of the key. He knifes down the left side of the lane. Left hand finish, no. Browder, tap, left side, won't go. Gorianski grabs the rebound, saves it to Houck. Around the horn it goes to Brown, left wing. Out to Uosis, right wing, triple. Halfway down and out. 4th time, not the charm for the Eagles. Bulldogs grab the rebound and bring it front court down by 2. Callahan out to the left wing for Lavorne. Drop it off Ruckert, left block. Fires out up top. Here's ahead of the key 3. Callahan barely grazes the front of the tin. Uosis, the long rebound at the free throw line. Eagles sprint left to right. Houck, left baseline. Twists, turns, layup, no. Rebound punch to the free throw line and grabbed by Aaron Lane. Lane down the left side of the paint. Misfires the transition layup. Uosis outlets, but it's stolen by Lavorne, who cans a long 2 from the left wing. 21-21, all square with 10-10 to go in the first half. Both these teams shooting below 40% from the field now. Brown, head of the key. Moves right, stops, sends it right corner to Uosis. Back to Brown up top. Pass across, pilfered by Ruckert. He runs inside and throws it down with the right hand. Timeout for Chuck Benson. 23-21. Tennessee Wesleyan back on top by 2. Neither team has led by more than 5 in this one. That was the Bulldogs after a 9-2 run. Eagles answered with a 7-0 burst, and we haven't had a multi-possession lead since. 4 ties, 5 lead changes. And Chuck Benson wants to chat things over after the Eagles couldn't get a shot to fall in transition and got Ruckert a dunk off of a turnover. 23-21 Bulldogs. Eagles fans, check out the Eagle Shop, the official store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. It's located in the MSAC Grand Hall. The Eagle Shop has all your Carson-Newman apparel from brands like Nike, Columbia, and Comfort Colors. Visit them online at eagleshop.cn.edu. Carson-Newman doubling up the Bulldogs on the glass. That has been equalized by a 4 of 10 effort from long range for Tennessee Wesleyan. The Bulldogs have a 2-point lead as the Eagles look to stop an 0-5 streak from the field. Brown head of the key. Finds Goryansky left wing, back to Brown. Brown drives left baseline. Gets it out to Fry right wing. Fry has his defender slip and fall, and you got a whistle and a foul on Zaylen Callahan, who was trying to draw a charge on the right elbow. First personal on Callahan. 4th team foul on the Bulldogs. Shot clock to 20. And Uosis gets the ball out of bounds on the right baseline. Fires into Browder right corner. He drives right baseline and gets fouled. Charge this one to Aaron Lane. First personal for Lane, who has already been out there for 2 minutes, equaling his entire time on the floor this season for the Bulldogs. His first personal for Lane, 15 foul on Tennessee Wesleyan. And Browder to the line where he calmly cans his first free throw. 5 points for Jack Browder. That's 1,606 for his career. He's 56 away from Jared Ellington for 9th on the all-time list. 2-2 trip ties the game at 23 with 9:25 to go in the first half. Unlikely to be talking about Jack Browder moving up the all-time scoring list today. Lavorne, right baseline, fades from 15, planks it back iron. Brown elevates for the rebound left block and gets in transition. Around Cordado, he's all the way to the hole. Got his layup blocked, but it right into Browder's hands on the left side, and he lays it in. 5th board for Junkyard Jack. He's got 8 points. Eagles grab the lead, 25-23, with 8:57 to go in the first half. Bulldogs front court. Lavorne, right baseline. Heads to the top of the key, never Don. Pump fakes a 3, now wheels over to the left baseline. Feeds Callahan top of the key. Back up top lane for a triple. Backboard, nothing else right side. Fry snags the miss. Fry into the front court. Shovels off Browder top of the key. Browder gets a running start, gets to the cup, misses the layup, but draws a foul. Charge it to whom? To Zaylen Callahan. His second, team 6th. Couple of free throws here for Jack Browder. The plea from the players set to check in was Jack Browder shooting. And with the new continuation rules, I would argue that he was. But no, they're going to say not a shooting foul. Hampton and Ty Runyon check in. Based on the new continuation rules, I absolutely would have said that would be a shooting foul. So 23 on the shot clock, and Uosis triggers right baseline to Brown in the right corner. He's Goryansky right wing. 2 dribbles, gives off to Browder in the left wing. Browder. Bounce feed, Fry cut to the basket, and he throws it down with the right hand. Great cut by Fry. Nice bounce feed by Browder for his first assist. 4-point lead for the Eagles is their biggest off of a 6-0 run. And as the Bulldogs bring it front court, a whistle and a foul on Colin Brown. His first, second on the Eagles. 6-0 run for Carson-Newman in a 27-23 lead with 8:15 to go in the first half. Eagles in search of a stop. Runyon spins on Fry to the free throw line. Backs it out left wing against Browder. Drops it off Cordado. Right-hand hook. Got it to fall over Goryansky. Off the back of the 10. That stops the 6-0 Eagle run. Makes it a 27-25 game. Brown the other way. Scoops it up. Misses everything. Cordado the rebound. Right block for the Bulldogs. Wesleyan in transition. Left wing. Never Dawn a 3. Back of the 10. No good. Uosis tracks down the miss in the right corner. And Goryansky will get it to Brown on the right wing. Quickly ahead, Browder, right corner, catch 3, halfway down and out. Hampton snags the rebound on the right block for Wesleyan. Hampton into the front court. Twirls around left baseline, backs it up to Neverdon, top of the key. Neverdon drives on Fry, got his shot rejected by Goryansky for his troubles. Eagles sprint left to right. Fry, coasting, left side of the paint. There's Thor's hammer. Fry has 6. Timeout, Randy Casey. 29-25. Eagles have matched their biggest lead of the day. off the Fry flush. 7:09 to play in the first half. 29-25. Eagles leading here on the Eagles Sports Network.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
In 2025, we celebrate 130 years of Carson-Newman athletics. Over the years, the teams at Carson-Newman have been known for their toughness and Christian spirit. Through the decades, teams and individuals playing at the highest levels have brought recognition for this little school on the banks of Mossy Creek. While we remember the past, we look towards the future. So join the Eagle Club today as we continue to support our athletes and coaches through funding and facilities. Talons up.
Join the Eagle Club today. Visit cneagles.com/Eagle Club.
7:09 to play in the first half. Carson-Newman has its biggest lead of the day on the heels of an 8-2 run. And it's Wesleyan basketball. Out of the break. Left baseline, Ruckert has it. Ruckert bounces Hampton, cutting right baseline. Lost the handle on it. Gets it back in the right corner. And sends it out to the right wing for Neverdon. Lobs into the high post for Armstrong. Back to Hampton, right wing. 10 to shoot. Hampton, step back three over top of Illick. Front of the 10, it won't go down. Houck's there to grab the rebound, and the Eagles bring it left to right. Pull up, left elbow. Or left block, pardon me. Illick misfires with an air ball. Bulldogs grab the rebound and run front court, trailing by 4. Neverdon for Runyon. Reverse layup, Ruckert. Shot altered by Illick. Houck the rebound. Eagles on the hop. Houck down the right side of the paint. Stripped and lost it out of bounds in the right baseline. It stays with Carson-Newman. So Houck will inbound. From the right baseline, gets it into Bilbray in the right corner. Out to Illick, right wing. Illick, left-hand dribbles, gives to Browder, head of the key. Browder down the right side of the paint on Neverdon. Pumps, leans, hangs, hits. Tough take for Jack Browder. He's the first player for either team into double figures. And the Eagles are up by 6. Ruckert stops the bleeding with a 15-foot jump shot from the right wing. First make from the field for Wesleyan in its last 5 attempts. 31-27 Eagles, 5:42 to play in the first half. Bilbray cutting. Fry, right baseline. Fry elevates and detonates. Fry with 8 points, 6 of them on dunks. That's the Eagles' lead. 33-27 with 5:24 to play in the first half. Bulldogs with it on the offensive end. Right block, Ruckert. Backs down, Browder. Shovels out Armstrong. Right corner 3. Misses it strong. Houck the long rebound. Houck into the front court for the Eagles. Hits Illick left wing. Pump fakes the 3 on Armstrong. Gets him airborne. Now bounces for Browder. Running the middle of the lane for a right-hand jam. Eagles have thrown down, and they're up by 8. 35-27, 4:52 to play in the first half. Biggest lead of the day for Carson-Newman. Bulldogs on the offensive end. Hampton chucks up a wild runner. It misses off the back of the rim, but a whistle and a foul on Matt Bilbray. First on Bilbray. Third on the Eagles. And 2 free throws for Rashawn Hampton, who's at 78% at the line on the year. First free throw, thuds off the back of the rim, no good. 35-27, Eagles by 8. Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source. Hampton made the second. 7-point lead for the Eagles, 35-28. 4:35 to play in the first half. Carson-Newman with it front court. Bill Bray lobs to Illick. Chases down the loose ball in the right corner and gets shoved out of bounds by Stratton Lavorne. It was Lavorne out of bounds when he touched the ball. No change of possession. Lavorne was out of bounds when he touched the ball. So shot clock stays at 18, and it's Carson-Newman ball. Bill Bray, left elbow, feeds Illick middle of the lane, touches it to Fry. Fry gathers and jams it with the right hand. 10 for Fry, his 4th dunk of the day. Eagles by 9, their biggest lead. 37-28, 4:10 to play in the first half. Bulldogs on the offensive end. Hampton tries a long 2. It's good from the right corner. 37-31, or 37-30. Eagles the other way. Illick misfires. Hampton grabs the rebound. Bulldogs bring it front court. Left block. Lavorne kicks Hampton for a head of the key 3. That one is good for 3. 37-33. Eagles by 4. 3:40 to play in the first half. The Eagles bring it front court. 5-0 run for the Bulldogs that Carson-Newman's trying to halt. Bill Bray, right wing. He pulls from range. Bill Bray, silky smooth from distance. 5 for Matt Bill Bray, 7 the lead for the Eagles. 40-33 with 3:15 to go in the first half. Wesleyan onto the offensive end. Left wing, Runyon. Runyon spins left on Hout, gets to the left block. Teardrop up, won't go down. Browder grabs the 5th rebound in the middle of the lane for the Eagles. Sends it ahead to Bill Bray, left corner. Passes up the 3, gives to Illick, left wing, back to Bill Bray. Bill Bray slips the pass across the top of the key. It's stolen by Neverdon. Neverdon, Euroing on Browder, chucks it up, airball. Hampton can't corral the miss. It's out of bounds, back to Carson-Newman. 2:44 to play in the first half. Carson-Newman 40, Tennessee Wesleyan 33. Eagles have made 5 of their last 6 shots from the field here on the Eagles Sports Network.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
We love to cheer for our home teams, like the Eagles. It means more when we're rooting for the people we know. Did you know Tri-Lite is your home team internet provider? We're right here in Jefferson City, serving the people we know with our ultra-fast, ultra-reliable fiber broadband network. And we'd love to serve you. Learn more at trilite.net or by calling 833-847-0824. Go Eagles!
40-33, Carson-Newman leads Tennessee Wesleyan. Carson-Newman has been throwing down dunks aplenty. And the cuts to the basket. The reason the Eagles have this 40-33 lead with 2:44 to play in the first half. InterDigital strives to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app and film production services. InterDigital, they are laser focused on your success. Bill Bray drives inside, tries to lay it up on Lavorne. It's short. A rebound Illick couldn't control it. It's out of bounds off him on the left baseline, back to Tennessee Wesleyan. Eagles have shot 49% from the field. Wesleyan held to 39% shooting, and they've cooled off considerably from beyond the arc after that 4 of 8 start from deep, or one of their last 7 from beyond the arc. That's allowed Carson-Newman to get out by as many as 9. Guardado out to the Hampton on the right wing. He tries a triple. Back iron, it bounces into the hands of Browder in the middle of the lane. His 6th collected carom. Eagles front court. Browder lobs for Illick, cutting middle of the paint. He shoots free throws after getting fouled. Illick went in with the right hand. Lavorne clubbed him on the wrist and picks up his first, the team's 7th. And Illick shooting free throws for Carson-Newman. Flips the first one up and calmly connects on it. 7 first half points for Braden Illick. Second one's on the way. It too is true. So a 2 of 2 trip for Braden Illick. Eagles match their largest lead at 9 points, 42-33. With a minute 50 to go, Lavorne reverse layup on the other side. Sends it in for the Bulldogs, 42-35 now. In favor of the Eagles with 104 seconds left in the first half. Bilbray, right wing. Fires inside Illick, bounce it back to Bilbray, goes through his hands into Lavorne. 6th turnover for the Eagles. Bulldogs front court, right wing. Hampton a triple in transition, rattles it in. Stops a streak of 1 of 8 from beyond the arc for the Bulldogs. Hampton's got 12 points, and Wesleyan's within 4. 42-38 with 75 seconds left in the first half. Carson-Newman on the offensive end. Illick, right wing dribbles. Peels out into the right corner, left around a Fry, screen to the wing. Pulls his way to the free throw line. Illick pulls up a 12-footer. Glances off the right iron. Cordado grabs the rebound on the right block. Sends it ahead to Lavorne. The Bulldogs get front court. Lavorne left wing a triple. Front of the tin, no good. Fry long rebound at the head of the key. Fry into the front court. Gives off Houck left wing, back to Fry. Fry hands off Houck on the wing up top. Illick. He takes it straight on 3. Front iron, no. Browder went to grab the rebound, and it got batted out of his hands into the left corner. Browder pleading for a foul call. It's Carson-Newman basketball. Shot clock resets to 20. Eagles haven't made a shot from the field in the last 2:44. And now Houck gets the ball from out of bounds in the left corner to Illick, left wing. Illick, one dribble, hands off Matt Bilbray. NBA range 3, straight on. Is long off the heel. Neverdon snares the rebound on the left side of the lane, and the Bulldogs can make it a single possession game this trip with 22 seconds left. Neverdon stripped by Fry. Fry, one-on-one with Neverdon. Went for the Euro. Neverdon stripped him, steals it in the middle of the lane. Neverdon across the timeline with 12 seconds to go. Swings Hampton left wing. Hampton, baseball pass left corner, Lavorne. Gets into the paint, ducks the shoulder, fades over Browder, and connects on a twisting, turning 10-footer. And that is how the first half comes to a close, with Carson-Newman leading 42-40. Tennessee Wesleyan closes the first half on a 7-0 run. Eagles do not score over the final 2:04 of the period in this old VSAC rivalry. Sees Carson-Newman lead for the majority of the first half, but the first half that had 5 ties and 6 lead changes adds up to a 42-40 lead for the Eagles at the halftime break over Wesleyan. Back after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
AEC is a distributor of Marathon energy-efficient water heaters. We offer 30-gallon to 105-gallon tanks. Marathon water heaters are durable, lightweight, and under warranty to not leak as long as you own your home. Foam insulation allows these thermal storage units to provide long-term temperature control. Marathon's lightweight tank is easier to maneuver and position, and the bowl-shaped tank bottom allows complete sediment drain. AEC, empowering efficiency.
It's halftime. We'll head back to the arena for the Eagles Shop halftime report in 60 seconds. This is the Eagles Sports Network.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
Hey Eagle fans, check out the Eagle Shop, the official store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Located in the MSAC Grand Hall, the Eagle Shop has all your Carson-Newman apparel, from brands like Nike, Columbia, and Comfort Colors. The Eagle Shop has all your gifts, gear, and accessories. Can't make it in person? Visit eagleshop.cn.edu. That's eagleshop.cn.edu for all your Carson-Newman clothing needs.
It's halftime on the Eagles Sports Network. Highlights, a check of the Eagles Shop scoreboard, and stats are headed your way.
Fry takes it away from him. Fry runs the middle of the lane and throws it down with the right hand.
Now let's head back to the arena. Here's the voice of the Eagles, Adam Cavalier.
Halftime in Holt Fieldhouse, where Carson-Newman has a 42-40 halftime lead on the Tennessee Wesleyan Bulldogs. Carson-Newman did work on the glass. They're doubling up Tennessee Wesleyan in terms of rebounds. 28 collected caroms for Carson-Newman, 14 for Tennessee Wesleyan. And the Eagles 6 second chance points as a consequence. Honestly, with the 8 offensive rebounds, and the fact that it is only 6 second chance points, probably a bit of the reason why this one is as close as it is. Tennessee Wesleyan came into this game top 20 in all of NAIA in three-point efficiency. Had a bit of a swoon in places, but that is the reason for the Bulldogs' offensive success. 6 first-half threes. Granted, 6 of 18 is below their average. 42% shooting in the first half for Tennessee Wesleyan. As Carson-Newman gets 12 first-half points from Jack Browder to go along with 6 rebounds, and 10 from Elise Fry, 8 of those on dunks. Carson-Newman with 5 first-half dunks, their most in a game this season. The cuts have proved problematic for Tennessee Wesleyan to handle, and yet the Eagles do go to the final 2 minutes of the first half without scoring, and Wesleyan closes the first half on a 7-0 run to get this game within 2 at the halftime break. Rashawn Hampton came in averaging 18 tonight. For the Bulldogs, he has 12, the majority of which has come from beyond the arc, where he's 3 of 8. Charles Neverdon, 9 points on 3 of 5 shooting from distance. And meanwhile, Carson-Newman has its 2 double-digit scorers, and Jack Browder with 12, and Khalees Fry with 10 points in this contest. 42-40, the score at the half between Carson-Newman and Tennessee Wesleyan. Check the SAC scoreboard update. What happened with Carson-Newman women's basketball earlier today? That heads your way when we get back after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
In 2025, we celebrate 130 years of Carson-Newman athletics. Over the years, the teams at Carson-Newman have been known for their toughness and Christian spirit. Through the decades, teams and individuals playing at the highest levels have brought recognition for this little school on the banks of Mossy Creek. While we remember the past, we look towards the future. So join the Eagle Club today as we continue to support our athletes and coaches through funding and facilities. Talons up.
Join the Eagle Club today. Visit cneagles.com/Eagle Club.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
A check of the SAC scoreboard is next. Stick around on the Eagles Sports Network.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
The Eagles Sports Network is part of SAC Live, the official digital network of the South Atlantic Conference. SAC Live is the home of all your South Atlantic Conference sports action, including 20 SAC championships. Time to get caught up with some SACtion. Here are the happenings around the South Atlantic Conference and the nation. Let's go around the league with a scoreboard update. Now back to the arena.
All right, back courtside in Holt Fieldhouse. Adam Cavalier, happy to have you on hand, where the Eagles have a tight one cooking with old VSAC foe Tennessee Wesleyan. It's a 42-40 lead for the Eagles over the Bulldogs at the halftime break. And a first half where Carson-Newman out-rebounded the Bulldogs by a 2-1 margin. But the Eagles go the final 2 minutes of the period without scoring. Wesleyan rattles off a 7-0 run. And what had blossomed out to as large as a 9-point Carson-Newman lead there late in the first half ends up being just a 2-point margin at the halftime break. Earlier today, Carson-Newman's women's basketball team prevailed in a defensive grinder at Tennessee Wesleyan, at Francis Marion in a game where the shots just didn't fall. Carson-Newman wins the game 58-54 in spite of shooting just 29% from the field. Eagles were 4 of 23 from beyond the arc, but Jen Sullivan goes for 20. And Carson-Newman prevails over Francis Marion by 4 points on the road. Again, really quality Southeast region win there for Mike Mincy's team for its 5th consecutive win on the season. There is potentially more action around the South Atlantic Conference than one might think, given that you've got games here on New Year's Eve, and one early game has already gone final, and that was Lincoln Memorial playing host to Lees McRae at the Tex Turner Arena. It was tied at the half, 43-43, and the final score from Harrogate, Tennessee, between Lincoln Memorial and a Lees McRae team that Carson-Newman defeated earlier this season, goes in LMU's favor, 80-69 from Tex Turner Arena. Most of the action around the South Atlantic Conference still has to tip off. Lenore-Ryan is at UNC Pembroke today. King is playing host to Mars Hill. Wingate follows Carson-Newman's women's team at Francis Marion, and Anderson takes on Clayton State. That is all action still to come around the South Atlantic Conference later today. Actually, Wingate and Francis Marion underway. Bulldogs lead at 26-20 at the halftime break over the Patriots. Here in Holt Fieldhouse, Carson-Newman 42, Tennessee Wesleyan 40. Second half action heads your way after this on the Eagle Sports Network.
There's new fresh ideas on campus. From Chick-fil-A to Maples Coffee to Sabarijos, Fresh Ideas has tons of high-quality dining options for whatever taste you may need. Sabarijos is open Monday through Friday for lunch and dinner in the Health Sciences Building. Sabarijos features all your Mexican favorites, from burritos to nachos to quesadillas to tacos to anything you can think of in a tortilla. Follow Fresh Ideas on Instagram at Carson-Newman Dining.
Hey Eagle fans, check out the Eagle Shop, the official store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Located in the MSAC Grand Hall, the Eagle Shop has all your Carson-Newman apparel, from brands like Nike, Columbia, and Comfort Colors. The Eagle Shop has all your gifts, gear, and accessories. Can't make it in person? Visit eagleshop.cn.edu. That's eagleshop.cn.edu for all your Carson-Newman clothing needs.
This is Carson-Newman basketball.
Goes top of key. Pull up three. On the way. Got it. Charlie Clark dialing long distance with impunity.
On the Eagles Sports Network.
Tri-Light is proud to support Carson-Newman Athletics. We salute the student athletes who are working hard to make great things happen on the field, in the classroom, and in the world. It takes vision, commitment, and teamwork, qualities we share at Tri-Light. Our mission is to provide life-changing opportunities by building a world-class fiber broadband network. If you'd like to learn more, please visit trilight.net or call us at 833-847-0824.
Every day brings new challenges, and those challenges look different for everyone. But no matter what each day looks like, your local energy co-op is here to power every moment. Whether it's at home, in the office, or on the field, AEC is committed to bringing you safe, affordable, and reliable power to get you through the day. We are your local electric co-op, and we are here for you. AEC, empowering every day.
Halftime in Holt Fieldhouse wrapping up before we get the second half started with the Eagles leading 42-40. We'll pause 10 seconds so that our stations may identify themselves across the Eagle Sports Network. Adam Cavalier, happy to have you on hand. Jay Adams running the show back inside of Network Control. Our director today is Itzi Ayala, replay operator Ian Johnson, and our fantastic camera crew. Grateful for them taking some time out of their Christmas breaks. Emma Bowling, Samara Shannon, Will Humphreys, and Mitzi Ayala. Wesleyan basketball out of the halftime break. And the Bulldogs move it left to right. Head of the key, Ty Runyon gives off Lavorne. Deflected by Fry. Out of bounds off of Runyon underneath the scorer's table where Runyon has to scoop to pick it up, and Wesleyan maintains control of the basketball. Tri-Lite is your home team internet provider, providing Jefferson City with ultra-fast, ultra-reliable fiber broadband. Let them serve you. Visit trilite.net. Lavorne misses a right wing three. Illick the rebound, sprints it ahead to Bilbray, drives, pumps, gets two guys airborne, gives off Illick. Toilet bowls out right side. Illick palms the rebound, bounces it in, and knocks it out of bounds off of a Bulldog. Stays with Carson-Newman. Hauk will inbound right baseline. Hauk looking, gets it into Bilbray right short corner, out to Illick right wing. Illick, skip it, left wing, Browder chest pass left corner, Hauk, drop it off inside, Illick left block. Backs down Cordado, turns, right hand hook, short front of the 10. Cordado seals off the shooter to grab the rebound, and the Bulldogs bring it left to right. Lavorne, head of the key, stops free throw line, sends it down to Cordado left block. Spins on Illick, gets it right block, reverse layup. Illick blocked it, Cordado follows his shot and lays it in to tie the game. 9 straight points for the Bulldogs spanning the halftime break. They've tied it at 42. Eagles haven't scored in 3 minutes spanning the break. Bilbray for Fry at the top of the key. Fry down the right side of the lane, feeds Illick, right corner, catch three. Illick halfway down and out. Long rebound for Runyon. Bulldogs sprint front court and turn it over. Runyon's pass ahead for Hampton led him too far and is out of bounds. Fourth turnover of the day for the Bulldogs. Ball back to Carson-Newman. With 18:37 to go in the second half. The Eagles have started the second half 0 of 3 from the field. They've missed their last 7 shots going back to the first half. Looking for their first points in 3+ minutes. They've gotten some good looks that haven't gone down. Bilbray spins inside on Hampton. Takes it to the free throw line. Calls for Browder to come get the ball, and he does left point. Back to Bilbray, right point. Sends it inside. Illick turns. Right hand. Got it to go. Point blank. 10 for Braden Illick. He's the third Eagle into double figures. Third assist for Matt Bilbray. Stops a 4-minute scoring drought for the Eagles and pulls them ahead 44-42 with 18:02 to play in the second half. Wesleyan front court. Lavorne, right wing. Screen and roll action to Cordado. Reverse layup, lays it in. Mismatch on the smaller Matt Bilbray there with Cordado, and he was able to finish around the 6-foot point guard. Bilbray brings it front court for Carson-Newman and promptly gets fouled by Rashawn Hampton. First on Hampton, first on Wesleyan. Shot clock hangs at 24, and Hauk will inbound from the hash mark on the far side. Hauk lobs into Illick, who bats it into the backcourt. No, it was touched by Hampton, so no backcourt violation. Bilbray, left wing, sends it to Hauk, head of the key, around to Browder, right wing. He tries the triple. Browder connects. 15 for Jack Browder, his first make from deep. 47-44, Eagles by a triple. 17:28 to go in the second half. Wesleyan with it front court. Cordado, right point. Hands off for Lavorne. Lavorne chest pass right corner, Runyon. Runyon against Fry. Has it kicked out of bounds in the right corner. Stays with Wesleyan. Shot clock at 20. Never Don will inbound from the right baseline for a Wesleyan team that's 6 of 19 from beyond the arc. Below average from a percentage standpoint. On pace for how many they usually make per game. Hampton gets one head of the key. It's off the front of the 10. Browder elevates for his 7th rebound in the middle of the lane for the Eagles. Browder between the circles, picked up by Neverdon. Fades out to the left wing. Bilbray tries a triple. Bilbray bullseye. Matt Bilbray has 8. 14th assist of the night for the Eagles, and it's a 6-0 run, all from range for Carson-Newman. 50-44 with 16:35 to play in the second half. Bulldogs front court. Pass into the paint from Neverdon, intercepted by Houck. Sends it up the right sideline to Fry. Feeds Browder in transition. Browder does not get the continuation. He's fouled on the perimeter by Ty Runyon. His second, team's second. 6-0 burst for Carson-Newman in the last 71 seconds. The Eagles have had the hot hand to start the second half after going scoreless for 4 minutes, spanning the halftime break. Browder, left corner, is fouled by Neverdon with a hook and a reach. Neverdon, hands extended to the air, saying, "What did I do?" He absolutely tied up Jack Browder, and Browder was wrenching it to get away from him. First on Neverdon, third on the Bulldogs. Inbounds comes to Fry in the right corner. Defense sags off. Fry bounces to Browder. Back to Fry, who went in for the two-handed jam and gets fouled. Well, he would have brought the house down if he flushed that one through clean. Stratton Lavorne fouls him and picks up his second. Team's fourth. Carson-Newman's cut game today has been the key to its offensive efficiency. Fries up off the ground and ready to shoot two. As Grant Tyler comes over to Chuck Benson. Fry hit the floor hard, says he's okay, but I guess because he was slow to get up. So Fry's going to have to exit after the foul. He's going to gingerly limp to the sideline. And Braden Illick will shoot a pair of free throws. Felice Fry going to get his right leg worked on as Illick calmly connects on the first. 7 straight for the Eagles. First Bank is the official bank of Carson-Newman Athletics and the only place you can get a Carson-Newman Eagles debit card. Stop by any First Bank location to get your Carson-Newman debit card and show your Eagles pride. Second one from Illick is true, nothing but strings. It's an 8-0 run for the Eagles for an 8-point lead. 52-44 with 16:07 to play in the second half. Zone is spread out for Carson-Newman. Lavorne takes a long two from the left corner and misses long. Brown the rebound on the right block for the Eagles. Gets it to Bilbray, left corner. Catch three. Dead-eye. Matt Bilbray shreds the strings. Timeout, Tennessee Wesleyan. 11-0 run for Carson-Newman. Eagles are up double digits for the first time tonight. And we come to a break in the action. Carson-Newman, 55. Tennessee Wesleyan, 44. 15:53 to go in the second half. Back after this on the Eagle Sports Network.
There's new fresh ideas on campus. From Chick-fil-A to Maples Coffee to Sabarijos, Fresh Ideas has tons of high-quality dining options for whatever taste you may need. Sabarijos is open Monday through Friday for lunch and dinner in the Health Sciences Building. Sabarijos features all your Mexican favorites, from burritos to nachos to quesadillas to tacos to anything you can think of in a tortilla. Follow Fresh Ideas on Instagram at Carson-Newman Dining.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
Carson-Newman has scored 11 consecutive, and the Eagles are out to their biggest lead of the day. It's just been a little 2-minute scoring drought for Tennessee Wesleyan, but Carson-Newman has capitalized in a major way. And the Bulldogs have the basketball back, down by 11. Neverdon against the zone, out to the right wing for Hampton. Hampton, step back, long two, right wing, front of the 10. It's off the mark. Brown rises for the rebound for the Eagles, and Carson-Newman brings it right to left. Browder lost the handle on it, left wing. Hampton to steal. Bounces ahead, Neverdon. Brown deflects it. It's out of bounds off the left baseline and stays with Tennessee Wesleyan. 55-44, Carson-Newman by 11. And we come to another break. 15:25 to play in the second half. 55-44, Carson-Newman leads Tennessee Wesleyan. Eagles, the owners of an 11-0 run, trying to extend Tennessee Wesleyan's 2.5-minute scoring drought. Back after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
Dorm food got you down? Need a home-cooked meal? Then Lisa's Country Kitchen is for you. Lisa's Country Kitchen has been feeding Carson-Newman students for 15 years. Lisa's has a family-friendly atmosphere all day long. From the morning with their $2.99 breakfast specials to dinner with Lisa's fresh, never-frozen steaks. Carson-Newman students get a 10% discount with their student ID.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
15:25 to go in the second half. A 55-44 lead for Carson-Newman over Tennessee Wesleyan. Eagles are up by 2 at the halftime break. Wesleyan tied the game after a 9-0 run spanning the break, but the Eagles have rattled off 11 in a row, looking for another defensive stop. Wesleyan hasn't scored in 2.5 minutes. Neverdon, head of the key against Bilbray. Overhead pass is deflected by Browder, tips off of Brown's left shoulder, and goes out of bounds into the left corner to stay with Tennessee Wesleyan. Near a turnover there for the Bulldogs, but they maintain control of the basketball. Runyon bounces into Lavorne, right short corner. Bounce feed inside, winds up in Montgomery's hands. Kicks out to Armstrong's hands. Gets it to Neverdon, who drives and misses the layup from the right side. Brown the rebound, running front court. Leaps and passes Bilbray, right wing. Triple! Long off the left iron. Runyon runs to the free throw line to grab the rebound. Dribbles it off of his kneecap. Maintains possession down to the left block. Hits Armstrong cutting. Kick out Lavorne, right wing. Lavorne, right baseline. Pumps, fades, 10, short. Hauk grabs the miss and runs front court for Carson-Newman. Drops it off for Brown, right wing. Brown, show and go, goes between the legs. Tries to send a pass to Browder, but it's deflected. Runyon steals. Runyon races to the rim. Finishes through contact with Bilbray and one. Matt Bilbray whistled for his second personal. The team's first. And Tennessee Wesleyan stops a 3-minute, 19-second scoring drought off of a turnover with an and-one lay-in. Runyon to the line for the and-one free throw, and he calmly connects. That halts the Eagles' 11-0 run. It makes it a 55-47 ball game with 14:34 to play in the second half. Wesleyan 39% from the field for the game, 30% after halftime. Eagles plus 17 on the glass. That's enabled them to grab this 8-point second half lead, but looking for more. Browder down the left side of the paint, collides with Neverdon. He hangs, he hits off glass, count it, and a foul. Charles Neverdon bumped Browder off of his line, picks up his second, the team's fifth. Browder with 17 to the stripe, trying to match the Eagles' biggest lead of the day at 11. Bends his knees, free throws on the way, and it's true. Sack Player of the Year candidate, All-America candidate, has 18 points to go with 7 boards. And the Eagles match their largest lead of the day at 11, 58-47 with 14:09 to play in the second half. Runyon out to the left wing for Neverdon. Into the high post for a Runyon 15-footer. Toilet bowls out left side. Browder grabs the rebound. He bounced it ahead for Brown. It was deflected and stolen by Hampton. Hampton for Runyon. Extra pass right corner. Neverdon passes up a 3. Gives to the head of the key for a Ruckert triple. Ruckert barely moves the cords. 58-50. Wesleyan has a player shaken up on the baseline. Wesleyan did not travel with an athletic trainer. And so Carson-Newman's Rachel Young out from behind the Eagles bench to see if Runyon needs tended to. He does not. And we're back to basketball. 58-50. Carson-Newman by 8. 13:35 to play in the second half. Eagles with 3 second-half turnovers. Illick out of the key, bounces to Bilbray, splits the middle of the lane, left hand, reverse layup won't fall, rebound pings around, grabbed by Bilbray. Leaps and hits Brown right point, around to Browder right wing, quick trigger 3, back of the 10, no good. Illick got a paw to the rebound, but nobody's there to collect his tap. Runyon grabs it for the Bulldogs in front of Carson-Newman's bench. Wesleyan front court, high-low inside Cordado. He mishandled it, got a whistle and a foul. It's on Braden Illick, his first. Second on the Eagles. And Wesleyan with the ball out of bounds on the left baseline. Modern Woodman Financial Planning, touching lives and securing futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. Contact Carson-Newman Men's Basketball on this Taylor Hawkins at seeandeagles.com/modernwoodman to help secure your family's financial future. Initial inbounds deflected out of bounds by Goriansky. Now the inbounds comes to Cordado, right block, and he lays it in around the defense. 58-52, Wesleyan trailed by 11. They've scored 5 in a row to get it down to 6. 12:55 to play in the second half. Carson-Newman front court. Goriansky off to the left corner for Matt Bilbray. He wants a triple. Bilbray shreds the strings. He's 4 of 6 from range. Bilbray with 14 points. Back to a 9-point Eagle lead. 61-52, 12:37 to play in the second half. Bulldogs with it on the offensive end. Runyon off to the Neverdon left wing, NBA range 3. Strong off the right iron. Browder got a hand to the rebound and knocked it out of bounds off the right baseline. Tennessee Wesleyan basketball out of bounds. Jack Browder says, hey, take a look at this, because it should be Carson-Newman basketball. So Grant Tyler, Tommy Stinnett, and Tavares Armour head to the monitor to take a gander at this play. Stick around for the Domino's postgame report for the selection of the premier player of the game. Excellence doesn't happen by accident. The premier team delivers service with pride. So Carson-Newman has asked that this loose ball out of bounds get looked at. Grant Tyler, crew chief for today's game. He actually was on the crew the last time these teams played back in 2023, pardon me. The crew chief on that day was Barry Mathis, and now he's the guy that oversees all league officials. So for a second consecutive meeting, Grant Tyler on the crew for this South Atlantic Conference game. Upon review, it remains Wesleyan ball. And Carson-Newman loses a timeout because of the challenge. So the call stands, and Runyon will inbound on the right baseline. Runyon gets the ball from the official. Looks, and lobs in to Marion Barber into the game for the first time on the right point. Out to the right wing, Ty Runyon. Bounce it down to the right baseline for Cordado. Gives off Hampton right corner. Hampton working on Goriansky. Bounces inside Cordado. Turns, right hand, got the baby bunny to go. Cordado into double figures. He has 10. It's a 7-point Eagle lead, 61-54. 12:04 to play in the second half. Hauk, lob for Goriansky. Doesn't go down. Not sure if that was a shot or an alley-oop. Regardless, it's Wesleyan ball after the exchange. Barber, left wing, pass into the left corner for Ruckert. Ruckert slips high post, Runyon left elbow, stripped by Brown. Ruckert gets it back with 12 to shoot. Ruckert, team down 7, resets between the rings. Pulls straight on, three-hand in his face. Front of the 10, no good. Browder grabs the miss on the right block, sends it ahead to Goriansky. Goriansky ducks the shoulder. One dribble, layup, count it, and one! Goriansky ducks the shoulder, drop step, left hand, dipsy-do, count the basket and the foul on Barber. His first, team 6th. Brings us to a break in the action. 11:28 to go in the second half. Goriansky's and one free throw rims out left side. Lead holds at 9 for Carson-Newman. 63-54. Eagles by 9. Wesleyan with the ball front court. Hampton, left wing with the ball. Bounces for Runyon. Extra pass. Cordado left block, and he lays it in. 12 for Cordado on 6 of 7 shooting. 63-56. Eagles by 7 at the 11-minute mark. Browder down the left side of the lane. Whistle, jump ball. Arrow favors Carson-Newman. It stays with the Eagles. 10:58 to play in the second half. Carson-Newman 63. Tennessee Wesleyan 56. Back to Holt Fieldhouse after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
We love to cheer for our home teams, like the Eagles. It means more when we're rooting for the people we know. Did you know Tri-Lite is your home team internet provider? We're right here in Jefferson City, serving the people we know with our ultra-fast, ultra-reliable fiber broadband network. And we'd love to serve you. Learn more at trilite.net or by calling 833-847-0824. Go Eagles!
63-56, Carson-Newman leads Tennessee Wesleyan with 10:58 to go in the second half. An 11-0 run for Carson-Newman has helped the Eagles seize control in this one. Tennessee Wesleyan trying to fight and stay step for step. Ivris Uosis into the game. He's on the left baseline to inbound and does so to Illick, left point. Cordado sizes him up man-to-man. Gives to Browder, left point. Browder, jab step, handoff Brown, left wing. Brown pivots. Passes Browder, left baseline, 10 to shoot. Browder backing down Cordado, sends it Brown, head of the key. Catch three on the way. Left of the rim, no good. Try an offensive rebound. Goes in with the right hand and draws a foul. Personals on Runyon. His third, the team's 7th. Eagles shooting free throws the rest of the way. And Khalees Fry to the line for a pair of free throws here. Fry bends the knees. Right hand flip. Toilet bowls in. With a 7:20 around the rack. Second free throw for Khalees Fry. Pushes it up. Swishes it. Back to a 9-point lead. 65-56. Eagles with 10:34 to play in the second half. Bulldogs front court. Barber down the right side of the paint. Fades over Fry and connects on a tough 6-foot fall away on the right side of the lane. 65-58. Eagles by 7. 10:17 to go in the second half. Carson-Newman front court, a turnover in the left corner. Browder fired a pass to Uosis. Went through his hands and out of bounds for the Eagles' 5th giveaway of the second half and their 12th of the game. Wesleyan heating up. Bulldogs have hit 5 of their last 7 shots from the field. Carson-Newman 50% from the field after halftime by 7. Eagles plus 18 on the glass. That has been a difference maker tonight, although the Eagles haven't been able to gobble up a big advantage in second chance points. They lead that category 8-6. Right of the lane, Ruckert misses a 12-footer over Illick. Uosis the board on the left block. Eagles with it front court. Illick, top of the key. Backs down Ruckert. Turns left. Bounce feed Fry cutting. Right hand. Went for the hammer drop, but he gets fouled. Free throws for Khalees Fry after a personal on Ruckert, his second, and the team's 8th. Fry spins the ball into his left hand, shoots it with his right, and it rims off to the left side, no good. Fry with 12 points to go along with 6 rebounds. One off matching a career high for boards at 7. 4 off his career high for points, make it 3 as he switches the second. 66-58. Eagles by 8. Bulldogs onto the offensive end. Armstrong at the free throw line, gets it out to the left wing for Runyon. Runyon twisting inside, you get a whistle. A foul. Was Runyon in the act of shooting? It's on Ivoris Uosis, his first. Team's 3rd, and no, not in the act of shooting. Ball out of bounds, the Bulldogs on the left baseline. Trigger comes into Neverdon left wing. For Ruckert, top of the key. Fry steals it away, lobs it ahead to Brown. Brown running right side of the paint, reverse layup. He smooches it in off glass. Colin Brown with 4, Fry with his second assist. Eagles back up double digits. 68-58 with 9:14 to play in the second half. Ruckert lost the handle on it going up the other end. Illick takes it away. Right block for the Eagles. Browder into the front court. Slips. Uosis cutting through the middle of the lane. And he finger rolls it home. First points for Ivoris Uosis. Jack Browder has a 4th assist. And Carson-Newman has its largest lead of the day at 12. 70-58, 8:50 to play second half. Bulldogs front court. Ruckert, right block. Lobs inside. Left block Runyon. Runyon peels out into the left corner. Left wing. He heaves up a 3. Front of the 10, no good. Rebound tapped and grabbed by Illick at the free throw line. Illick for Uosis, right corner. Catch 3. Ivoris off the mark. Browder's got a 10th rebound. Middle of the lane, goes back up, missed it. 3rd try, the charm for Browder from the left side. Rebounds 10 and 11. Points 19 and 20 for Jack Browder en route to career double-double. Number 31, 72-58. Eagles by 14 with 8:10 to play in the second half. Wesleyan on the other end. Neverdon misses a right block layup. A tie-up between Uosis and Neverdon going for the rebound. Arrow favors the Bulldogs. 7-0 run for the Eagles to stretch the lead to 14. They're going to put 8:04 on the game clock. Some extra time came off. And the Bulldogs get the ball out of bounds. On the left block with Charles Neverdon. Arrow flips to Carson-Newman. Neverdon, right point. Right around a Cordado screen. Scrapes open for a right wing three. Back of the tin, no good. Uosis taps the rebound away from Barber and gets it to Browder. Browder in transition. Lost the handle on it in the lane. Neverdon the steal. Neverdon ahead to Barber. Hangs, gets rejected by Browder. Illick takes it away on the left baseline for the Eagles. Wesleyan still hasn't scored in 3 minutes. Eagles on a 7-0 run. Brown driving, dishing. Uosis, right corner. Catch three. Uosis doesn't get the roll. Barber grabs the rebound in the middle of the lane to the Bulldogs, who trail by 14. Wesleyan front court, right elbow. Jumper missed from 15 by Runyon. Fry the rebound. Eagles bring it front court. Browder sets up shot between the rings. Carson-Newman 50% from the field after halftime. Browder sends it inside. Uosis, who lays it in with the right hand. 5th assist for Jack Browder. 74-58. Eagles with their biggest lead of the day at 16. Answer on the other end, no. Runyon misfires from the middle of the lane. And a whistle and a foul on Khalees Fry brings us to a break in the action. First on Fry, 4th on the Eagles. 6:46 to play in the second half. 74-58, Carson-Newman up by 16 on Tennessee Wesleyan and the owners of a 9-0 run. Back to Holt Fieldhouse after these messages on the Eagle Sports Network.
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
Hey Eagle fans, check out the Eagle Shop, the official store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Located in the MSAC Grand Hall, the Eagle Shop has all your Carson-Newman apparel, from brands like Nike, Columbia, and Comfort Colors. The Eagle Shop has all your gifts, gear, and accessories. Can't make it in person? Visit eagleshop.cn.edu. That's eagleshop.cn.edu for all your Carson-Newman clothing needs.
.646 to play in the second half. Carson-Newman is in the middle of a 9-0 run. Tennessee Wesleyan hasn't scored in 3.5 minutes. And the Eagles have stretched the lead out to 16. With Wesleyan's basketball going into the backcourt for Callahan. Out to Lavorne, right wing, bounces to Cordado. Back to Lavorne, cutting through the middle of the lane. The air ball's the layup. Runs into the Mossy Creek Maniacs, and he got shoved by Matt Bilbray for his trouble. 3rd on Bilbray, 5th on the Eagles. 2 free throws for Stratton Lavorne. Not a ton of holdover from either of these teams from the last time they met in 2023. It was December of 2023, mind you. But Lavorne, one of those pieces. He cans the first free throw. He's got 5 points. Well off where he was last time these teams played when he had 17 points. Went 5 of 9 from the field and 3 of 4 from deep. He and Zaylen Callahan and Ty Runyon, the only holdovers for Tennessee Wesleyan. Jack Browder, the only guy that played in the game last time these teams met for Carson-Newman. He had 12 and 5. 74-60 Eagles lead after the 2 makes. Colin Brown knifes down to the left block and draws a foul on the other end. And it's on Callahan, his 3rd and the team's 9th. So 2 free throws result for Colin Brown. Brown, couple dribbles, bends the knees. Southpaw misfires the first free throw short. And he has one more to try to stretch out this 14-point Carson-Newman lead. Brown in, bends the knees, second one's on the way. Missed that one as well, short. 0-2 trip, lead holds at 14 for the Eagles. 74-60 with 6:25 to play in the second half. Wesleyan onto the offensive end. Here's a Hampton head of the key three. Missed it badly off to the right. Browder grabs his 14th rebound on the right block. Eagles the other way. Bilbray coasting the cup. Nope. Browder offensive rebound. Step back blocked. And the loose ball out of bounds stays with Carson-Newman. Well, that is career 15 rebound game number 5 for Jack Browder off the Bilbray miss. And the inbounds will come to Goryansky, left wing. He gives to Browder. And a whistle and a foul. A hold on the exchange is on Neverdon, his third. The team's 10th. 2 free throws result for Jack Browder. "20 points, 15 rebounds for Jack Browder. He's the only player in Division II to lead his league in scoring and rebounding. He's the only player in Division II in the top 20 nationally in both scoring and rebounding. Top 30 for that matter as well. And he buries the first free throw. Second one's up. It's true too. 16-point game. 76-60. Carson-Newman leads. 6:04 to play in the second half. Rote and routine. 22 and 15 for Jack Browder at this point. That's why he's an All-America candidate. Lavorne left point tries a triple for the Bulldogs. It won't go down. Browder grabs his 16th miss. It's a career-high matching 16th rebound. Other way, Bilbray. Drano from the left wing. He hits the 3 ball. Bilbray with 17. It's a 79-60 lead for the Eagles, their biggest of the day, with 5:30 to play in the second half. Bulldogs front court, head of the key 3. He from Neverdon. Rebound number 17 for Jack Browder, new career high. He brings Carson-Newman front court. Eagles 51 rebounds, plus 26 on the glass. The turnover, and Hampton goes in and scores on the left block with a drive. 79-62, Eagles by 17. 5:05 rolling clock, second quarter. Bilbray, right wing with the basketball. Bilbray, left around to Goryansky, screen slips to Goryansky, right block. He lands, he turns, left-hand hook is good for Dave Goryansky. Or for Goryansky, back to a 19-point Eagle lead. 81-62 with 4:44 to play in the second half. Jack Browder, mind you, 4 assists away from a triple-double as well. Left of the lane, Hampton twirls and hits from 4 feet out with a left-hand scoop. 81-64, Eagles by 17. Hampton has 16 points, 4 of them after halftime. Eagles front court. Browder north-south, kick into the corner. Hauk a 3 ball. Hauk misfires. Browder an 18th offensive rebound. He falls away. He lays it in. Count the basket plus a foul. Foul goes on Neverdon, his 4th. Team's 11th. 83-64. Eagles by 19. Browder to the line for an and 1 free throw. 24 points and a career-high 18 rebounds for Jack Browder. He's 4 assists away from a triple-double, too. Stretches the lead to 20 with his and 1 free throw. Triple-double might be a figment of the imagination, up by 20 with 4 minutes to go. Left block. Armstrong lost it going up. Brown the steal. Brown Euroing to the hole. He finishes through contact. Counted and 1. Colin Brown with a tough take in transition. Gets an and 1 free throw. And we come to a break in the action. 3:58 to play in the second half. Carson-Newman 86. Tennessee Wesleyan 64. Eagles have limited the Bulldogs to 32% shooting after halftime. We're back after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
My favorite thing about my community? The safety, the reliability, the people. We rely on each other, and we rely on local electric co-op. It's not just about electricity. It's about empowering community, empowering moments, empowering safety, empowering togetherness, empowering knowledge. That's why when I need something, I rely on my co-op. I trust my co-op because the co-op is us. We are the co-op. AEC, member-owned and service-driven.
Carson-Newman has responded with a quality second half. And the Eagles rocking and rolling with an 86-64 lead on Tennessee Wesleyan with 3:58 to go in the second half. Brown and one free throws long off the heel. And the Bulldogs bring it left to right. There's Shamir Carruthers into the game. He steals it away, gets it ahead for Brown, coasting inside, and he draws a foul. More free throws for Carson-Newman. Free throws for Colin Brown, looking to stop an 0 of 3 string at the charity stripe for Carson-Newman, and a chance to extend this 22-point lead, which he does, calmly burying the first. 87-64, Eagles lead by 23. Brown. Second one. Lances off to the left, no good. Foul was on Hampton, by the way, his second. And the team's 12. 6-0 run for Carson-Newman. Eagles have had 11-0, 9-0, and 6-0 runs here after halftime to turn a 2-point halftime lead into a quality margin. Hampton drives left side of the lane and draws a foul. He gets tripped by Shamir Carruthers. His first, team sixth. You got Carruthers, Brown, Browder, Goryansky, and Fry on the floor for Carson-Newman. Runyon inbounds left wing for Aaron Lane. Bounce it inside for Barber. Barber fades over Goryansky. Goryansky blocked the ball clean, but swept through and caught Barber on the arm. The initial block was clean, but the follow-through for Goryansky, the issue there, picks up his first, the team's seventh. That's a tough ask for Omarion Barber to get that one off. Barber flips it up and swishes it. 87-65. Eagles by 22. Make it a 21-point game? Yes, he does. Nothing but strings. 4 points for Barber. 87-66. Eagles by 21. With 3:18 to go in the second half, Browder hits Brown right wing. Pump fakes the three. Brown drives inside. Peels out to the left wing. He goes to Carruthers between the rings. And as Carruthers moved around the Browder screen, it was an illegal Browder screen. And Browder picks up his second, the team's eighth. Turnover number 15 on the day. Now a whistle and a foul on Shamir Carruthers as he dived on Ty Runyon going for a steal. Carruthers a second personal, team's ninth. And 1-1 for Ty Runyon. So Ty Runyon to the line where he's 1 of 1 today. 81% free throw shooter on the season. Bends the knees, the front end is up and short. Rebound punched out of Jack Browder's hands and out of bounds along the right baseline. It'll go to Carson-Newman. Logan Thrapp is into the game, replacing Rashawn Hampton. 87-66, Eagles by 21. A 25-point, 18-rebound double-double for Jack Browder. A new career high in rebounds for Jack. Eagles with the ball front court. Browder gets it to Fry in the left corner, skips right wing for Colin Brown. Brown down the right side of the paint, finishes with the left hand from the right side. 9 for Colin Brown, 89-66. Eagles by 23. Carruthers gets a deflection out of bounds on the far sideline, and it stays with Wesleyan. Eagles have shot 54% after halftime, while holding Wesleyan to 32% shooting. Thrapp, right side of the paint, twists in, got the layup to fall. 89-68, Eagles by 21, 2:24 to play, second half. Carson-Newman front court. Goryansky, right of the paint, takes it in and draws a foul. 2 free throws for Dave Goryansky after the foul on Barber, his second. Team's 13th. So Dave Goryansky matched his career high with 4 points today. Looks to establish a new career high with this free throw, which he does. He's got 5. 90-68, Eagles by 22. One more free throw for Dave Goryansky. Eagles have doubled up the Bulldogs on the glass, 54-27. That's been a difference maker in this one. And a quality second half defensive effort, limiting Wesleyan to 34% shooting and 1 of 10 from deep after halftime. Goryansky rattles out the second. Bulldogs grab the rebound and bring it left to right. Goryansky erases the layup from Armstrong. Getting it back is Barber, and he gets fouled on his right baseline drive by Goryansky. Second on Goryansky, 10th on the Eagles. Now Marion Barber goes to the line to shoot a pair of free throws. Eagles up by 22. They have been in control since an 11-0 run early in the second half, and Barber shorts the first free throw. Carson-Newman well on its way to an 8th victory on the season, while Wesleyan appears headed for a 4th straight loss. Second free throw rattles in for Barber. 90-69, Eagles by 21. 2:01 to play in the second half. Brown, right wing, curls inside, got back tapped by Thrapp, who hit him on the wrist. It's a first personal on Thrapp. 14th team foul on the Bulldogs. And 2 free throws result here for Colin Brown, looking to become the 5th Eagle into double figures. He shorts the first free throw. No good. Brown, 1 of 6 at the line today. Came in shooting 67% on the season. Second one, missed that one short as well. 0 of 2 trip. Lead holds at 21 for the Eagles. With 1:50 to play in the second half. Bulldogs onto the offensive end. Right corner for Barber. Around the horn it goes. Thrapp into the left corner for Aaron Lane. Baseline drive on Goryansky. Goryansky altered his shot, but got him with the body. So a foul on Dave is his 3rd. Team's 11th. 2 free throws for Aaron Lane. They are the first free throws of his collegiate career for the Kingston, Tennessee native. And he calmly buries the first to make it a 20-point game. 90-70 with 96 seconds left. Second free throw up. It's true as well. 90-71, Eagles by 19 with 35 seconds left. Brown runs the point for the Eagles. Left around a Goryansky screen. Sends it to Fry, right corner. Baseline drive, gets it to the right block. Pumps, Barber blocked it. And it's into Thrapp's hands on the right wing for the Bulldogs. Lane, right wing. Out to Thrapp, head of the key. Thrapp drives left side of the paint, drops it off inside. Carruthers steals it. Carruthers in transition, speeds around Callahan, gets to the cup, missed the layup. Barber grabs the rebound, right block for the Bulldogs. Barber in transition all the way to the hoop. Missed it. Whistle foul. Charge this to, I presume, Dave Goryansky. It indeed is his 4th and the team's 12th. 2 more free throws for Tennessee Wesleyan. with 55 seconds left, trailing by 19. First free throw for Barber swishes in. He's got 6 points off the bench. One more free throw for Omarion Barber. 4 or 5 effort at the line today. Make it 4 of 6 as Browder grabs his 19th rebound on the right block. Browder into the front court for Carson-Newman. Sets up shot between the rings, leaps in, it's Goryansky, middle of the lane, goes in and lays it in with the left hand. 7 for Goryansky, a 7th assist for Jack Browder. That is a new career high in assists for Junkyard Jack, and the Eagles are up by 20. 92-72 with 30 seconds left. Thrap, left elbow, pull up, rattles out left side. There's rebound number 20 for Jack Browder, new career high for Jack Browder. Eddie Carter numbers today for Jack Browder as the shot clock is off. And Carson-Newman can dribble out the final moments in this one. 92-72. Eagles dominate the second half and put it on cruise control for a 20-point win in this old VSAC rivalry. Eagles prevail 92-72 behind a quiet 25-point, 20-rebound, 2020 night for Jack Browder. Eagles win. Domino's postgame report headed your way when we come back after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
Grab a slice. Our coverage of CN Hoops continues with the Domino's postgame report on the Eagles Sports Network.
Hey Eagle fans, check out the Eagle Shop, the official store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Located in the MSAC Grand Hall, the Eagle Shop has all your Carson-Newman apparel, from brands like Nike, Columbia, and Comfort Colors. The Eagle Shop has all your gifts, gear, and accessories. Can't make it in person? Visit eagleshop.cn.edu. That's eagleshop.cn.edu for all your Carson-Newman clothing needs.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City has deals for Carson-Newman students. Bring in your valid student ID when you order for pickup or delivery, and Domino's in Jefferson City will give you a steaming hot large one-topping pizza for $4.99. That's a large one-topping pizza for Carson-Newman students for $4.99 at Domino's in Jeff City. Call 865-471-6700 to order. That's 865-471-6700. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
This is the Domino's postgame report on the Eagles Sports Network.
Bring it back door lob. Dyer throws it down with 2 hands.
Your stats breakdown. A conversation with Chuck Benson, presented by Modern Woodman Financial Planning, plus the selection of the AEC Electrifying Play and the premier building maintenance player of the game are all headed your way. Today's game is also brought to you in part by Appalachian Electric Cooperative. We're AEC, powering the Eagles and Mossy Creek. By Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. By the Eagle Club, the family of Eagles. By Magaha Electric, providing quality electrical services and products to East Tennessee for more than 40 years. By First Bank, the official banking partner of Carson-Newman Athletics. By InterDigital, IT support and marketing laser focused on your success. By fresh ideas, a foundation of fresh food, and speedy service. By Lisa's Country Kitchen, the best food for the best prices. By Food City, value every day. By Premier Building Maintenance, delivering service with pride. By Trilight, dream big with gig. By Modern Woodman Financial Planning, touching lives and securing futures. By the Mossy Creek Roasting Company, family-owned and operated, coffee fueling the Burt Tarr Stadium Press Box. And by the Eagle Shop, the official store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Let's head back to the arena and the voice of the Eagles, Adam Cavalier.
Carson-Newman gets the job done over Tennessee Wesleyan. Final score 92-72. And it comes with an absolutely massive night for Jack Browder. 25 points, 20 rebounds for Junkyard Jack. Not to mention a career-high 7 assists. He was on one today for Carson-Newman. And it was a quiet, you can believe that, a quiet 25 and 20. And you've seen him do it so often. It's just not surprising anymore. But his 32nd career double-double is unquestionably his noisiest double-double with a career high 20 rebounds in this one. And he was unquestionably on one today against Tennessee Wesleyan. The 20 rebounds, it is the 8th 20 rebound game in NCAA Division II this season. 14 of them were on the defensive glass, and he had 6 offensive rebounds to boot, did Jack Browder. Fairly efficient, 9 of 16 from the field, 1 of 4 from beyond the arc, and no surprise that a pretty hardy component of his game was getting to the free throw line, which he did 6 times and made all 6 free throws. So just standard Jack Browder things, as he put on a show today with a 25 and 20 piece against Tennessee Wesleyan to get Carson-Newman to 8-3 on the year, while the Bulldogs fall to 5-7 on the season. 20 rebounds, that's not something that has happened all that often for Carson-Newman in its, at least the NCAA Division II era. The school record for rebounds in a game all time is held by Eddie Carter, and he did it against the team that Carson-Newman played today in Tennessee Wesleyan. That was a 29 rebound day for Eddie Carter back in 1978. So Jack Browder didn't get all the way there today, but it is just the second 20 rebound game for Carson-Newman since moving to NCAA Division II. Colin Martin had 20 at Lee's McRae on November 14th, 1997. And it is the 6th all-time 20 rebound effort all-time for Carson-Newman. And I believe the only one that I would have to double check on, I believe it's the first 20 and 20 game in Carson-Newman history. There are 2 that may have happened, and that's Jim Schuler. He had 22 points in 1966 against Tennessee Wesleyan. He had 22 rebounds. Don't know if he had 20 points. And Buddy Civilis had 20 rebounds against Georgia Southern in 1968. Those are the only other games where there may have been a 20 and 20 game. But this is something that certainly has not been seen in Carson-Newman's NCAA era. And the only, we're talking, 60 years, nearly 60 years ago that it may have happened. This is a treasure from that perspective. And then you add in a career-high 7 assists for Browder as well. Outrageous effort with 25 points and 20 rebounds. He was one of 4 Eagles in double digits. Matt Bilbray, a quiet 17 to go along with 4 assists. He was 6 of 12 from the field and 5 of 7 from beyond the arc. Braden Illick got 12 points, 6 rebounds, and 5 assists. And Khalees Fry, 13 points and a career-high matching 6 rebounds. Eagles were absolutely sensational on the glass. Plus 24 rebounding margin, out-rebounded the Bulldogs 56 to 32. Really, if some of these second chance buckets go down at a higher rate, this one is a 30 to 40 point game. Carson-Newman had 16 offensive rebounds, only scored off of 7 of them, though. Had 14 second chance points, and that impacted things a touch. Carson-Newman did turn it over 14 times. Wesleyan had a 19-13 edge in points off turnovers. Carson-Newman dominated inside, 50 points in the paint to 32 for the Bulldogs. And the Eagles certainly impacted Tennessee Wesleyan defensively after halftime. This was a Wesleyan team coming in that averaged 9 made threes per game. That was second in the Appalachian Athletic Conference, and they were the 17th most efficient three-point shooting team in all of NAIA. Sort of got theirs in the first half. They were at 33%, but 6 of 18 in the first half. Below average from a percentage standpoint, but on pace from a numbers standpoint for what they usually are. The Bulldogs just 1 of 10 from beyond the arc after halftime. Carson-Newman was able to get those stops and generate scoring run after scoring run. Eagles saw Wesleyan close the first half with a 7-0 run. It was a 9-0 run spanning the break to tie the game at 42 early in the second half. And then Carson-Newman took control. An 11-0 run, a 9-0 run, and a 6-0 run. And Tennessee Wesleyan really did not have an answer to that as the Eagles win this one, running away by a final score of 92 to 72 to improve to 8-2 on the year behind what's going to require a little bit more extra research, but I believe to be the first 20-20 game in Carson-Newman men's basketball history. With confidence, you can say it's the first 20-20 game in the history of the men's basketball program's NCAA era. But that's what Jack Browder did today, 25 points and 20 rebounds for a potential All-America candidate and maybe the South Atlantic Conference's Player of the Year. Here on the Domino's postgame report, Adam Cavalier alongside head men's basketball coach Chuck Benson. Chuck, tight one at the half, but you broke the doors off the thing after halftime in a very quiet night for Jack Browder. 25 points, 20 rebounds, 7th all-time 20-rebound game in school history. Potentially the first 20-20 game in school history. What'd you see from your team, and especially Junkyard Jack after halftime?
I was just really disappointed in our overall level of play today, man. And I'm going to give my guys the benefit of the doubt on this. We've been out for a week, Christmas, enjoying all that. We came back and had 2 really, really fast days of practice. We couldn't do a whole lot because you're turning around and you get here on Sunday night late. We practice Monday, Tuesday, play Wednesday at 2. So, but I'm going to give our guys the benefit of the doubt. So they had a little bit of extra rust on them. Clearly, this a win, but the performance in and of itself was just not what I would hope it would be. But again, it's a win. It's a win. So from that standpoint, we're happy. But we got to find a way to get better quick.
It's a win, but clearly after halftime, some things it felt like started to align. You shoot 53% from the field. You held them to 32% shooting, including a 1 of 10 effort from beyond the arc from one of the NAIA's top 23-point shooting teams. What, if anything, changed after halftime to generate that?
Well, if you'll notice, they got their yeah, Dave. Thank you.
Oh, man.
Thank you, Dave.
He only brought one, though.
No, he didn't. This is 2.
Oh.
This is 2.
Oh, we're splitting it.
Kev, here's the reality. They exploited us. The first 4 possessions, they made a 3, right?
Yeah.
2 of those, we had fallen on the offensive end. Braden Illick was on the ground. The next possession, Rylan Hauk and Khalees Fry were on the ground. So we're playing in a 5-on-4, 5-on-3 disadvantage for 2 of the 4 made 3s. Those things happen. Don't like it, but those things happen. And unfortunately, in that kind of a mad scramble scenario, we just didn't find the correct guys that were the most likely threats. But as you said, after that first 4 minutes, the last 36 minutes, they made 3 threes on us, and that I was pleased with and can live with for sure.
You went 4 minutes without scoring, spanning the halftime break. You built a 9-point lead in the first half. Tennessee Wesleyan erased that. But then 11-0 run, 9-0 run, 6-0 run to put this thing away. Was it just a matter of getting stops and getting scores?
Yes. Yeah. We were stacking stops, and then our guys were really aggressive. I mean, we transition points. I mean, both teams sort of had some of those. Ours they were capitalizing on our turnovers more than anything. But I thought we did a pretty good job of running and finding, especially the second half, running, finding shots, and I was pleased with that because ultimately this team needs to be a team that can defend consistently and can rebound, and I thought plus 20. What is that? 20. What do we have?
I'm going to make you do math.
23.
I want you to struggle.
Plus 23 on the boards. I'll take that.
There you go.
We doubled them up on offensive rebounds, and we were getting stops. So that part I'm pleased with.
All right, we're talking rebounding. You got to talk about Jack Browder. First 20 rebound game for this program since Colin Martin in 1997 at Lees-McRae. It's just the second 20 rebound game in the NCAA era. It's the 7th 20 rebound game all time.
Yeah.
I believe, I need to do a little more digging. I believe it's the first 20 and 20 game in school history. What can you say about Jack's effort today?
We routinely make comments about Jack and his capabilities and his competitiveness and his toughness and his just ability to deliver. And, clearly today, I thought he he raised it up another notch. I literally, not until inside the last media of the game, I knew he'd collect a lot of boards. I had no idea he was pushing 20, and that was very impressive. Everybody was in attendance. Seeing a guy go for 20-20 is a big deal. So it couldn't happen for a better guy, man. He really loves to compete. He loves this program. He's invested, and he delivers. And every coach in America likes to say that last word, man, guys that deliver. And Jack just delivers. So we're blessed to have Jack Browder in this thing.
Shuffled some stuff around here today. Dave Goryansky, career high 13 minutes, career high 7 points.
Hold on. Just stop. Just stop a minute. Just stop.
I have a cough drop.
Stop. I don't care. These are brought from Sweet Mama Bilbray.
Oh. You want me? I can talk a little bit more if you want to house that entire thing. I can talk a little bit more about Sweet Dave Goryansky if you need to gobble down a donut.
They're really good. I'll tell you this. She brought him earlier this year. And one of my assistants, who I probably should protect him by not saying his name, but I will because he put on a demonstration of sheer gluttony.
I'll say his name.
That I've not seen. He ate 5 of those things.
Yeah, it was Luke. Luke Brennigan.
Luke Brennigan. Mr. Fitness himself.
But he's a marathon runner. I mean, you can do that when you're Jogging 13 miles.
He's also a glutton. You know what else he is? He's a marathoner and he's a glutton. I take pride in saying that 'cause I watched him eat that, and even I was disgusted by that. That's hard to do. That's truly hard to do. Even I was turned off by that display of true gluttony. I sort of took pleasure in watching him moan about how horribly he felt after the fact. So, please, trust me, I tell you, you need to try one of those. They're exceptional. From some sweet little place down in Cookville or Crossville.
I told you I have a cough drop in my mouth.
You can multitask it.
I know what flavor profiles are. And a Ricola, what do we got here? Honey lemon with echinacea does not pair well with this crawler.
You're going to force me to sit here and eat that second half. You're not real careful.
You're not going to eat it.
It's ironic.
Do you know why? Because it's going over here, away from your grubby little mitts.
Yeah, I'll tell you how really disturbed our staff is. Those were brought into the locker room right before the game. Another of my assistants took the time to open every box and count the total number of donuts.
Smart.
Just to make sure he was aware of what was going down. What'd I tell you? It's really good, isn't it? It's really good.
Great mouthfeel.
Yeah. Really, really good.
Talk about Dave Goriansky so I can eat this.
Dave didn't get to play a lot the first semester. And not that he did anything wrong. I've said before, we have several people that can play, several people. And we are always looking to keep a rotation in play that we feel like gives us the best chance on any given night. And we tried some different rotations the first semester that have been good. I mean, we were sitting at 7-3 the first semester, but I felt like we might be able to tune it up a little bit more. We needed a little bit more presence defensively, and we thought we could sort of adjust our offensive scheme a bit. Now we're very, very early in some of these processes, but I was pleased with what Dave brought in his first real experience of the year. I mean, clearly he was made all three of his field goals. 7 points, 2 assists, 2 blocks, plus 6 when he's on the court. I thought he brought some value, man, and I expect to see him get more minutes. And again, that's nothing against anybody else. I've said it before. We've got several players here that literally can play minutes, but it's in our best interest to play 8, maybe 9 on any given night. And the problem we have sometimes, like most teams have, you have guys that aren't playing, and then they get an attitude where they think, well, what have I done wrong? And I say this to all of our guys who will listen. Guys don't do anything wrong necessarily. It's just we're not going to play. This isn't Manly Baptist Church League where we're going to play all 15 guys and we're going to rotate armbands and everybody gets a chance to play. It doesn't work like that. So we're going to play 8 and you continue to practice and you continue to have a good attitude and be a good teammate and start in your role that may not include playing right now. And Dave did that, by the way. Dave's always been a guy that's about the team above all else and has never acted like he was distraught. He just keeps on stacking positive days, stacking positive events for other people. And then he capitalized when he was given his chance today. So hopefully some of our other guys can learn a valuable lesson that, there's more there's more to being a part of a college team than just playing. It's about being a good team member, a good teammate, having a good attitude, having a good face, having the right mindset that says, hey, I'm going to add value any way I can per what the coach asks.
Back into league play?
Yeah.
Catawba comes here for a matinee at 2 p.m. on Saturday. Rob Perrin's Indians always cause a lot of chaos. What do you have to do to continue to knock the rust off and get ready for Catawba on Saturday?
Well, I mean, non-conference games are over now, and that always comes to an end. And now we're strictly in conference play, and obviously we're getting ready to play a team in Catawba that the last couple of years we've really struggled against. Now, Luke brought to my attention we've played them 4 times in the last 3 years, once here and 3 times there.
Yeah.
Thanks to the South Atlantic Conference and our illustrious scheduling department. That's a challenge no matter where you play that team, but they've really made it tough for us as of late. we've got to figure out a way to build on the positives today. Our defense and our rebounding, and we've got to improve in some of the negatives. We turned the ball over way too many times today. Todd will beat you if you're doing that. And we turn around and get back into full swing Saturday, Wednesdays for the next 2 months, Cav.
Chuck, pleasure. Thanks for the donut.
Thanks, Cabbie.
It's Carson-Newman head men's basketball coach Chuck Benson. Domino's post-game report rolls on. Dave Goryansky might be making his way to the table. We'll see who else. It's all when we get back after this on the Eagle Sports Network.
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
Dorm food got you down? Need a home-cooked meal? Then Lisa's Country Kitchen is for you. Lisa's Country Kitchen has been feeding Carson-Newman students for 15 years. Lisa's has a family-friendly atmosphere all day long. From the morning with her $2.99 breakfast specials to dinner with Lisa's fresh, never-frozen steaks. Carson-Newman students get a 10% discount with their student ID.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
Miss out on tonight's post-game interviews? Check cneagles.com for stats, recaps, and videos from tonight's games. We close out the Domino's post-game report in 60 seconds on the Eagle Sports Network.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
There's new fresh ideas on campus. From Chick-fil-A to Maples Coffee to Sabarijos, Fresh Ideas has tons of high-quality dining options for whatever taste you may need. Sabarijos is open Monday through Friday for lunch and dinner in the Health Sciences Building. Sabarijos features all your Mexican favorites, from burritos to nachos to quesadillas to tacos to anything you can think of in a tortilla. Follow Fresh Ideas on Instagram at Carson-Newman Dining.
All right, back on the Domino's post-game report. Adam Cavalier here courtside with our premier player of the game, Jack Browder. Excellence doesn't happen by accident. The premier team delivers service with pride. Jack, making me do research. 25 and 20. I believe, at a dot some I's and cross some T's, I believe it's the first 20-20 game in Carson-Newman men's basketball history.
Nice.
You are a historical guy. It's the 8th 20-rebound game in Division II this year. It's the second 20-rebound game in Carson-Newman's NCAA era and the 7th all-time. And yet it felt so routine and rote for you. Just standard Jack Browder things.
No, I think this game was completely on my teammates and them doing an incredible job boxing out. I think our zone gives us gives some guys opportunities to just go chase them, and it's just flow of the game. I know there was at least 4 or 5 boards where Braden or Rylan are sitting right there with their guy boxed, and I don't. My guy doesn't crash, so I don't have to box. I can just go chase it. So if they don't box out their guys, I don't get that board. So I end up getting the rebound, but it's a
byproduct of other
100%,
things.
yeah.
6 offensive rebounds, 14 defensive rebounds, and by the way, a career high 7 assists, scoring and distributing today. We've seen that at times from you. What clicked from a distribution standpoint? Sharing the ball on a ton of cuts.
Yeah, well, I think we've been trying to figure out a way to be more efficient in the half court, and the guys that were in today did a great job of like starring in the role and doing what's their strengths. They were doing that. So I think that we all did a great job of that, and I think we may have just lost it a little bit there first semester, just what we're good at, and maybe teams' defenses had a effect on that. But today we were able to find all of our strengths, and I happen to just be having the ball in my hands. But I think how many assists do we have? Yeah, 25 assists. So
25 on 33 made baskets.
Yeah, so that's really good. So it wasn't. I ended up having 7, but it's everybody was sharing the ball and trusting each other.
I'm going to do the back of the napkin math and presume that there were no assists on second chance points, or on a second chance bucket. So in the run of the offense, that would mean only one shot was made without an assist on first chance opportunities.
It's really good, and we're touching paint, so. That's what touch and paint does for us.
It's a funky game here.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't.
Started slow. Wesleyan jumps up by 5 early. Made 4 threes in the first 4 possessions. Started 4 of 6 from beyond the arc. Found your footing though. Answered and delivered some heavy blows after halftime. How do you balance a sluggish, rusty, I guess, start, coupled with the second half where you shoot 53% from the field, 42% from beyond the arc. You get to the line 20 times. You hold a team 1 of 10 from beyond the arc. Some good things after halftime. How do you balance those two out?
Yeah, I think we did our defense. If I wonder what was their field goal percentage
for the game?
Yeah.
37.5.
Yeah, I think. What about first half?
First half, 43.2. No, I'm sorry, 42.1.
So I think after the first 90 seconds or whatever, I think we actually played solid half-court defense. I actually think we played really good half-court defense if we go back and look at it. I think that the tone that they set coming out, they punched us right in the face. We knew that they were going to come in and try to shoot the ball and win with a bunch of threes. It didn't catch us off guard, but we got to defend that a little bit better. But after that first run, I think we locked in on what we were prioritizing on defense. And then I think it's just taking care of the ball. I think that how many first half turnovers we have? Do you know?
Making me look stuff up.
No, it's fine.
No.
Okay.
No. We're going to find the answer to this together.
Okay.
First half turnovers 7.
So even.
So 7 and 7 split.
So I think turnovers in the first half I know led to at least 2 threes in transition. So that can contribute to the close game in the first half, but we have to take care of the ball. Our half-court defense was good. I'd probably say it was great, and then our transition defense, just like anybody else in the country, it's not good. So we have to be able to take care of the ball, especially come Saturday.
Well, you lead into it. Back into league play. This was the final non-conference game of the season and of 2025. Start off 2026 against a team that loves to cause chaos.
Yeah.
Force turnovers, get on the offensive glass. That's been defining factors of Rob Perrin's Catawba Indians teams over the last half a decade plus. How do you improve upon this knowing what's coming into Holt Fieldhouse on Saturday?
Yeah, definitely learn. Find what positions we're putting ourselves in to cause the turnovers. I had 4 of them today. That's horrible. So I've got to find a way to be able to facilitate, do my normal stuff while also taking care of the ball. That's an emphasis we've all put on, and I'll look at the film and see what bad positions I was putting myself in and bad decisions I made. And then, in regards to the whole team, we all know that we're going to have to take care of it on Saturday. And if we don't, it won't be pretty if we don't take care of the ball. That's the bottom line.
All right, Jack, congratulations, premier player of the game. We'll hopefully chat Saturday.
Sure, thank you.
That is Jack Browder, our premier player of the game. Excellence doesn't happen by accident. The premier team delivers service with pride. Time now for our AEC electrifying play of the game, and we're going to give it to Dave Gorianski for this and one bucket that put the Eagles up double digits at the midway point of the second half.
Did no good. Browder grabs the miss on the right block, sends it ahead to Gorianski. Gorianski ducks the shoulder. One dribble. Layup. Count it. And one. Gorianski ducks the shoulder.
That's our AEC electrifying play of the game. AEC, member-owned, service-driven, bringing value to everyday life. After all, you're not just a utility customer. You are a co-op member. Rolling on the Domino's post-game report, I'm Adam Cavalier, joined courtside by our AEC electrifying play of the game maker, that is Dave Gorianci. Dave, not a bad night. Career-high 13 minutes, a career-high 7 points, to go along with 2 rebounds, 2 blocks. You've patiently bided your time. You found yourself heavier in the rotation. What clicked for you here today?
Just trying to stay ready and not thinking about the score sheet, just trying to do what it takes to win, and some days that may or may not be playing, but staying ready for the opportunity always. So trying to be as prepared as I can at any moment. That definitely helps.
No shock, given the fact that your knees are almost touching the countertop here. When you're on the floor, rim protection is there. Only blocked 2 shots, but I would argue you altered plenty more. With you on the floor, Tennessee Wesleyan, 32% shooting. What clicked, limiting the Bulldogs to a tough shooting night, especially in the second half when you played some heavier minutes?
Well, we made some halftime adjustments that help with that for sure. But just kind of trying to embrace my role as, the middle forward spot is aiming to block a lot of shots and just influence the paint, grab rebounds. So trying to lean into that and embrace that and go get some, go alter some stuff.
Let's talk about rebounding. You only had 2 of them on the day, but you, Braden Illick, Rylan Hauk, were clearing the way to make life obscenely easy for Jack Browder to get 20.
Yeah.
How gratifying is it to see the box outs pay off to allow him to get loose?
Yeah, that's a good fundamental work, I guess, coming to fruition. But, I'm happy for Jack. I mean, that's crazy, 20 rebounds. Yeah. And, we know that he can do that. So I'm not surprised, really, but very happy for him. And, yeah.
Quick turnaround. Back into league play Saturday. Catawba, a team that causes oodles of chaos. What do you have to do to improve upon this one with the Catawba Indians coming to town on Saturday?
Just put down 2 great days of preparation tomorrow and Friday. Do a great scout. Just be ready for what it's going to be on Saturday. Put our best foot forward. Simple stuff.
Dave, thanks for the time. Congrats on career night.
Thank you, Kev. Thank you.
That is Dave Gorianci, junior center, as Carson-Newman picks up a 92-72 win over Tennessee Wesleyan. Earlier today, Carson-Newman's women prevailed 58-54 over Francis Marion, 20 points from Jen Sullivan in that one. Early in the second half, 3 minutes into the second half, Lenore Ryan has built a 50-41 lead on UNC Pembroke. Braves are shooting 54% from the field, but the Bears have gotten to the free throw line 19 times, made 17 of them, and that's the difference in an 11-point lead for the Bears at the half. Over at Francis Marion, where Carson-Newman's women won, Wingate's men followed and beat the Patriots men's team 85-73, 19 points for Alex Godley off the bench for Brian Good's team, who shoots 48% from the field and goes 21 of 30 at the line, while limiting the Patriots to 38% shooting in that win. And then Lincoln Memorial rolled 80-69 over Lee's McRae. The Bobcats made that one a little bit tighter. LMU didn't score the final 3:30 of the game and missed its last 5 shots. Lee's McRae rattled off a little 6-0 burst late, but LMU was largely in control after leading by 17 at the under 4 media. In action later today, Anderson travels to that game has gone final, pardon me, at Clayton State. It was originally showed a 7 o'clock tip. That's not the case. Anderson beats Clayton State 73-62 at Clayton State, and Mars Hill plays at King at 4 p.m. For our entire cast and crew, Jay Adams running the show back inside of network control. Our director tonight was Itzi Ayala, our replay operator Ian Johnson, and our fantastic camera crew with Mitzi Ayala, Emma Bowling, Will Humphreys, and Samara Shannon. I'm Adam Cavalier. Thanks for joining us. Be back here with us, 1:45 p.m. airtime, 2 o'clock tip on Saturday when the Eagles welcome Catawba inside of Holt Fieldhouse. We'll talk to you then. Have a pleasant New Year's Eve and a Happy New Year. And we'll talk to you in 2026 here on the Eagle Sports Network.
You've been listening to the Domino's postgame report on the Eagle Sports Network. Today's game has been brought to you in part by Appalachian Electric Cooperative. We're AEC, powering the Eagles and Mossy Creek. By Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. By the Eagle Club, the family of Eagles. By Magaha Electric, providing quality electrical services and products to East Tennessee for more than 40 years. By First Bank, the official banking partner of Carson-Newman Athletics. By InterDigital, IT support and marketing, laser focused on your success. By Fresh Ideas, a foundation of fresh food and speedy service. By Lisa's Country Kitchen, the best food for the best prices. By Food City, value every day. By Premier Building Maintenance, delivering service with pride. By Trilite, dream big with gig. By Modern Woodman Financial Planning, touching lives and securing futures. By the Mossy Creek Roasting Company, family-owned and operated, coffee fueling the Burke Tar Stadium press box. And by the Eagle Shop, the official store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. The executive producer of the Eagle Sports Network is Matt Pope. Producers Adam Cavalier, Andrew Rogers, Ian Johnson, Jay West, Brianna, she's just a girl, DeCrow, and Matt Scalzo. I'm staff announcer Ernie Anderson. A special thanks to Carson-Newman and University President Dr. Charles A. Fowler. Stay tuned to these stations for information on our next presentation of Carson-Newman basketball. In the meantime, visit cneagles.com for recaps, highlights, and interviews from today's game. This is the Eagle Sports Network.